Must be 21 and older.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the six. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Did he?
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Here we go. Travis Rogers, DeMarco Farr.
The far side. You ready for the far side? I'm in the far side. You're in the far side.
Go. Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. So let's get to the fun, shall we? The Travis and DeMarco Show right now.
Yeah! Made it through another week. Here we are. It is a Friday, DeMarco.
Did we make it yet?
We
got 3 hours to go.
What are you going to do now?
Get ready. Have a show. Have some fun.
Wow.
Drink Starbucks coffee.
Get ready for the weekend, I guess,
because
right?
the machine's broken again.
We have a Sunday free, which this time of year doesn't happen all that often.
Yeah.
We got Monday night coming up in a few days. What are you?
Monday night.
You have a free Sunday. What are you going to spend it doing?
Probably going to recover a little bit
from.
So I'm going to the FC game tonight.
LAFC.
Yes, bringing wife, daughter, and daughter's friend.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Why?
Because they act like maniacs together.
Oh,
you know this about kids. They act like maniacs. My kid is cool. Get around other kids, they act like maniacs.
Yeah, they go nuts. I get that,
right.
but that's okay.
And
That's good nuts.
My wife's not going to chase. That's my job, so I got to do that. So, and then Saturday, I'm going to drink with my brother.
Oh.
My oldest brother.
Oh, that's Andre.
Mario. Yeah, he's a Johnny Walker blue guy.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going highfalutin. Yeah, we got the pinky.
Is it Jerry Jones?
Yeah, pinky up drink.
He's a Johnny Walker blue guy.
You would love him.
Is he a hedge fund manager? What is his deal?
No,
okay.
Works for Raytheon.
Okay.
Yeah, talks
Is he an engineer?
Yes.
Okay.
Very smart, analytical, golfs, drinks scotch, likes NASCAR.
You and I have known each other for like 9 years.
Yeah.
Why have you not introduced me to Mario?
Because he's very short-tempered.
Okay,
yeah.
Well,
it takes a minute to get to know him.
Okay.
I don't want it to go sideways.
He likes golf and scotch. I mean, it can't be that bad of a guy.
And NASCAR. I'm like, what house did you grow up in? That's what I'm saying. How did you grow up this way?
Huh.
Yes.
NASCAR.
Loves NASCAR.
Well, okay, so I don't want to spoil the fun. Right? We'll get to it a little later. I told you earlier this morning, I'm going to spend some of your money today.
That sounds very familiar.
Just letting you know, because now that I know that there's racing, and at least in the Farr family, there's some interest in racing. He has interest in racing. Well, I'm sure it's in your DNA somewhere. That if it's in there, I'm hoping to get it out. But yeah, this is exciting because it involves alcohol and racing and money. So these are things that maybe Mario would like to.
Sounds like
he could be one of the guys.
Okay,
he could be one of the guys. So you're going to go drinking just like at his house? You're going to go out somewhere?
So the kids get together.
Okay.
He's got 2 kids under the age of 10. And and we're both in our 50s, so we're like commiserate. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why did we do this? So, but we go. The kids get together. They have fun. We do projects, and then we sit off to the side, play dominoes, and drink.
Okay,
that's what we do. That's our thing.
That sounds like a nice Saturday afternoon / evening.
And it keeps going until one of us falls
asleep. Does
he
supply the blue, or do you bring a bottle? Or do you each supply a bottle?
I usually, because we're going to his house,
okay.
so I usually bring. I usually bring so he doesn't have to tap his own, reserves.
Did I ever tell you the story about when I spilled an entire bottle of Johnny Walker Blue on Bill Moss's poker table at his house?
Like Bill Ma's, the football player?
One and the same.
Oh, my gosh. You spilled his liquor?
Oh, boy. Yes.
Okay. How scared were you?
Very. But, okay, let's cut to the end of the story.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I don't know, my face is in one piece.
Float the jab. Get out of there. Yeah.
So we were doing a show in Kansas City, and he was no longer playing. He was working on Fox.
Okay, yeah.
And it was the night of the Lennox Lewis Mike Tyson fight.
Ah, okay.
And so he had a big party at his house, and he invited us over to this big party, and he put the fight on the big screen on his lawn. And it was great. And
Love fight parties.
He had open house, right? Food, drink, all of this stuff. And he had not just the bottle of Johnny Walker Blue like you could find at the grocery store, right? Which is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
It was, DeMarco's, this one.
Oh.
It was the big one.
The gigantic
one?
one?
Like the one you see in the back of the bar. The one that's like 4 or 5 of the regular size ones in one bottle.
That's an investment, yes.
It's a very significant investment.
Yes.
And in his, it wasn't a basement, but like in his man cave, for lack of a better word, there was a blackjack table.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, the
circle thing.
The half circle.
The half circle.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So where the dealer would stand is where the little tray of all the chips are.
Okay.
Okay. And he had a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue that I saw behind the bar, and I went and said, "Hey, Bill."
The ginormous bottle. Okay.
May I?
Yeah, okay.
Help yourself.
Oh, nice.
Great. Thank you.
Free reign.
Thank you. So I took the bottle and poured myself a drink, and I left the bottle on the poker table, getting ready to go put it back. I wasn't going to leave it there. I was going to put it back in the bar. And this wasn't the beginning of the night. This was well into the night. So
you had a few.
Yes.
Okay.
I had not put the cap on correctly. And when I turned back to grab the bottle to put it back on the shelf behind the blackjack table, I knocked it over. Glug, 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 glug. So much Johnny Walker Blue poured out, DeMarco.
Oh, that smell's still there.
The tray with the poker chips
soaked.
Was filled with Johnny Walker Blue. Like there was a pool of Johnny Walker Blue. So people that don't know, Bill Moss was a defensive tackle, 6'5", and mean as hell, right? Like a nasty, nasty football guy.
East Coast dude.
I'm DeMarco, when I say I was scared, I can't, because two things are going through my mind. Number one, I can't afford to replace this.
Yeah.
Not at this point in my life. I cannot.
How much do you think that bottle costs?
It had a comma. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And it had a comma at least.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, I can't replace this, and he's going to kill me. So I'm either going to go into debt, or he's going to kill me, or maybe both.
Yeah. Go into debt. Yeah.
I go and I find him, and I said, Bill.
Did you just jump on your back immediately?
I have some very bad news.
Oh, no.
He's like, what happened? And I told him what happened. He goes, I don't worry about it.
Nice.
And I said, no, I spilled almost all of it. I think the table's ruined, and I spilled all the scotch.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wow. Nice guy.
I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Good for him. Good for him.
I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
You left after?
Not right away, but I'm like, I don't know if maybe he misheard me, but I'm like, no. I told him I spilled it, and he's like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, nah, I don't think he understood what I just said.
Is that proper protocol when you screw up to leave? I guess
no,
so.
I didn't run out the door, but I'm like,
okay.
It's time for me to go.
You're cutting this short. I like it.
I survived.
Good for you.
I thought he was going to tear me limb from limb.
If that was his drink and he needed it and you spilled it, that could have gone sideways. There's some big dudes with some big problems, some issues.
He was very gracious.
If you spilled his milk, you know what I mean?
He was very, very gracious.
Yes, crazy.
So,
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm glad you get to drink a little blue this weekend.
We're going to have fun.
Emily, roars to you.
Roars. We haven't done that in a while.
No, we haven't done it in a while. What do you got going this weekend?
I am going to chillax a lot. Probably going to see a movie. I have tomorrow scheduled. I have a babysitting in the evening, which is lovely. Got a little money, extra money. And then Sunday is play some kickball because I have to sit out the season because of football.
Sunday, yeah.
And so our kickball team's doing pretty well. So I'll go in, do a little pinch hitting, and hopefully I don't break anything.
What position would you play in kickball, DeMarco? I'm guessing third base or center field.
DH.
You don't want to. You don't want to play D.
Slow baby bouncies. You know what that is, right?
I do.
Slow baby bouncies.
I do. It's been a minute.
It's over the fence.
Yeah. Well, if you get big bouncies, it's much more difficult.
I'm not swinging. I'm waiting for my pitch. Slow baby bouncies. That thing is gone. Yep.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I need the ball to be just a little bit deflated too. Catch it good.
Oh, that's perfect. You get a little more bounce that way.
Yes.
Buenos dias.
Hey, buenos dias.
Anniversary this weekend?
Yeah.
Buenos dias.
Let's
13
go.
years, 2 kids later.
Congratulations.
Keep going.
Felicidades.
Keep going.
And we're going to Chili's tonight.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Super nachos?
Yeah, super
I'm
nachos.
so with you. Come on.
Super nachos, bone-in wings, buffalo style.
You cannot take your wife to
margarita.
Fries. Oh, she loves the margarita flights there. Oh, dude, the margaritas, she loves the flights.
Oh, she loves Chili's?
She loves Chili's, bro.
I stand
Who doesn't?
corrected.
Wait, look.
On your anniversary? What number is this? What number anniversary is this?
13.
I know it's like gold, silver, and then Chili's. Come on. What are we doing?
By the way, if there were, I'm a fan. I would like, let's do that every year.
Right.
And if the if the wait time is an hour, if I'm not waiting an hour, I'm heading to Denny's.
We're gone.
Get a T-bone steak.
Do they still do the endless chips at Chili's? I think they used to. Yeah.
I'll find out
endless
tonight.
chips and salsa.
It's
Who
free
says
for
no?
me. You get 3 things for $13. It's cheaper than fast food.
That can't beat it.
There's a
It's
menu.
chips,
got a good
drink,
burger,
and
too.
you get an app, a main, and a drink for $13. Like,
There's a
come
menu.
on.
Yeah, there's
Who
a menu.
says no?
Exactly. It's a 2 for $30, I think.
You're not looking down your nose at Chili's, are you?
No, absolutely.
What's
On
wrong?
your anniversary?
Yeah,
If that's
I can
what
wear
they
a
want
tie.
to do.
Well, she loves Chili's. It's a
What if they
different deal.
met at a Chili's?
Yeah.
Come on, DeMarco.
My first date with Susan
What
was at a
number is
Chili's.
this again? What number?
13, but I'm wearing a tie to Chili's.
You're wearing a tie to
Yeah.
Chili's. Okay, well,
slacks and a tie.
at some point you got to
It's a
put a
sit-down
suit on.
neighborhood.
Come on. We're not going to Chili's for the anniversary.
Of course not,
Yeah.
DeMarco.
Just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
You
just puts you in that spot.
To each his own.
Get that hot fudge sundae at the end of the day.
the molten with the
Yeah,
molten lava.
and 2 spoons.
Yeah.
If
Right,
I
just
took
share
my
it.
wife to Chili's for our anniversary, that would be our last.
It's true love. That's how you know you can go to
No,
Chili's.
but 13 years,
Yeah.
yeah, Brenda, and it's been a ride, man. It's been a while. So
Absolutely.
it's cool. It's been a ton of fun too.
You guys going out tonight?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow night?
Well, I'm taking
Both?
the kids. I'm taking the kids to my mom's
Okay.
tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then we're going out and we're having fun and drinks, and then picking them up tomorrow. We have a baptism.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Nice.
So the party's all weekend, and then Sunday just rest.
you just keep it rolling right into
Says-
Monday morning.
Sunday just rest, man, and go to my folks, watch some football.
Perfect.
Yeah, baptism means something different to you than I do. If it's a baptism for like someone I know, it's like very chill, very whatever, not a whole day thing. But
Is it a whole day thing?
I'm not going to the mass.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm just going to the
but the
party.
party,
Look,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not-
There's
I'm
no
not-
party in my
I'm
baptism.
not the most religious person in the world. Isn't the whole point the service at the church?
Sure.
Wow.
I mean, as far as I understand it, that's the reason you do it, right? It's the religious aspect of it.
Yes.
Not the buffet and the
I go for the
keg
Modelo's.
afterwards.
No.
Are you guys anybody's?
That's not the point of a baptism.
Are you guys
Okay.
anybody's godparents?
I am.
Yes.
I don't know.
My niece.
I want to say that I am,
Yes.
but look, if you choose me as the person to be your spiritual guide, you've made a huge error.
I don't think it's the spiritual guide.
It's
Okay.
like if
What
It's
is
the-
it?
It's you're the parent in case something happens to me.
yeah.
You
Okay.
look after my family if I go
No,
away.
that's written down in a legal document that we've had a lawyer go through. Like I have.
That's the
that.
point of godparents.
My,
yes.
my children's godparents are not the people that take my children. Well, my children are adults now, but
Yeah.
had something happen to us when they were kids.
Yeah.
Not the godparents. That was going to other people.
Right, but just who's going to make sure they get there? The godparents.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kinda like how I see
Okay, that
it.
makes sense
Yeah.
to me.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
I think
But don't pick me.
your confirmation
Don't pick you.
sponsor or whatever is the person.
Look, if you want me to be the executor of your estate, I'll do that. But if it involves any religious aspect at all, pick somebody else.
Was there any drama in you guys being named godparents? Like
None.
Was someone else supposed to be that person? Or
No. The only drama I had was picking a best man.
Ah.
Yeah, that started a fight.
We got 2 brothers.
Yeah, that started a fight.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pick either one of them.
Well, okay. Can
Yeah.
I don't know who you picked, but let me just workshop this for a second. If you pick one of your brothers, the other brother would be offended, yes?
Yes.
So you can't pick either one.
Right.
Or you have to pick them both and have like co-best men.
Correct.
So you chose an outsider.
I chose my best friend from school.
Okay.
And guess what wound up happening anyway? My brothers were my best men.
Did they just stage a coup on your best friend?
There wasn't a discussion. They just went right to the front. Yes.
My sisters.
The Farr house was very different than the Rogers house.
It's the brothers. I told you. I am the baby brother.
I understand.
I
that
don't
you guys
have a say.
You guys are very close. I understand. But you do have a say. You're DeMarco Farr,
in here,
Super Bowl
I do.
champion.
If they were in here, I'd be quiet. Yes. If they were sitting right there, I wouldn't say a word.
My sisters and I have already decided that it's third party. So it's like, when we all get married, it's not going to be a sister that's your maid of honor. It's going to be whoever is your best friend at the time.
We have 3 sisters.
And the sisters will be in the wedding party, obviously. But,
I have one brother.
Yeah, you're going to be the best man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The cool thing about it, I got multiple bachelor parties.
Oh. How many?
I have 2 brothers.
2? The best friend from school didn't get to throw one?
And then I have 2 best friends.
4.
Bang.
Let's go.
Bang.
Okay, hold on.
Called going out?
Hold on. Huh? There's one in Vegas.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, actually 2.
Okay, 2 in Vegas.
Yes.
There's one near your hometown.
Tahoe.
Okay, Tahoe.
Yes.
And then the 4th one, Mexico.
Nope, that was the house party.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The last one was for the best friend. That was the house party. We went back to Seattle style.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had Seattle, Tahoe, double Vegas.
Correct. Bellagio.
Oh, you went to the same place. Did you get a hookup?
A week at the Bellagio.
A week?
A week at the Bellagio in the suites. Funny, right? A week there. At the end of that week, I found out Marshall Falk was at the end of the hall, and I never saw him. Not once. The entire time we were there, he was at the end. Yes, I never saw him.
You had 2 one-week bachelor parties at the Bellagio.
Correct.
That's a lot of bachelor parties.
We had fun. If I'm going out, I'm going out. That's why I'm not going to Chili's.
Why not mix it up? Why not go to like the Bellagio and then I'm trying to think, when was this? Give me a date, like a year.
This was 2010.
2010.
Yes.
So the Bellagio's a good choice.
Bellagio was still popping then.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
The Venetian was popping.
The Venetian, the MGM.
Yes.
Why not mix it up?
Do you get the Bellagio.
Points at the Bellagio?
I just like the Bellagio.
Okay.
You've seen
nice.
Ocean's 13, right?
Bellagio's great. I'm not dumping on the Bellagio. I'm just saying instead of doing it twice, do Bellagio in another place.
I just loved it. It was fun.
Okay.
I wanted to be that guy. What was the guy from Ocean's 13?
Danny Ocean.
No, Andy Garcia's character.
Andy Garcia.
He ran the casino. That's me. He lived in the Bellagio. But go ahead. Yeah.
The Bellagio is like going to Chili's. I would have stayed at the Wynn.
Oh my God.
I would have stayed at the Wynn. I'm just saying.
I had a blast at the Wynn. Yeah,
Wynn's nice.
The Wynn's cool.
Yeah.
Are the Maloofs still in
They
Vegas?
own the Palms.
Are they still in it?
I don't know.
Okay, they were cool. They used to hook us up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they were good at that. They were
very good at the hookups.
They were very, very good
awesome.
hosts.
Put up a poll. What's a good spot? Is Chili's a good spot for an anniversary, Graham? Come on, do me a favor.
Do we even need a poll for that? Everybody agrees that that's a great spot for an anniversary.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Really?
My first
You're
date
taking
ever
Susan
with my
to
wife.
Chili's.
She
for
would
your
go to
anniversaries.
Chili's. I mean, yes.
No, you're not.
Chili's, Applebee's, TJ Freddy's.
Well, see, I don't have a sentimental spot for those other spots. Chili's was our first date. So if I took her to Chili's and said, here we are, I guess our next anniversary would be 29.
Yeah.
Well, that can't be right. 28. 28 in memory, going way back to when we were juniors in high school. Here we are again, the Monrovia Chili's.
That's where you're starting. Okay, full circle.
Full circle.
Okay.
What if it was Texas Roadhouse?
That's
that would be
spot.
a good right?
Yeah, I like Texas Roadhouse. That's a good spot.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
There's that. She wouldn't dig that.
I think the one place I won't go back to is Cracker Barrel.
So.
That was weird.
It is because it's
felt weird
it's like
going in there.
It's kind of like a store.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a restaurant.
I bought some Razzles.
Cracker Barrel is like a very specific choice.
Yes.
It's ginormous portions.
Yeah.
It's not great. You also can buy like a dice game in the lobby while you're waiting.
Butter and salt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went with Dodie.
What's that game?
Our
that they
engineer,
have?
Dodie. Dodie loves Cracker Barrel.
I believe you.
Dodie is Cracker Barrel.
I am not
right?
Cracker
Like,
Barrel. No. We're
if you asked me what chain restaurant Dodie enjoyed, I would have said
it's a top one choice.
Cracker Barrel. Yes.
It's a top one choice for sure. Great Monday night game. Thursday night game. Rams are on Monday night. Dun 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 dun. I got my result. You got your result, and we both lost. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Monday Night Football.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPN.
Hey, football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Want to have more fun watching the NBA? Play Sleeper Picks. Download the Sleeper app today and pick more or less on at least 2 players' projected stats, points, rebounds, assists, and more. If you're right, you can win up to 100 times your cash. Sleeper has a special offer for NBA tip-off. Your first deposit will be matched 100% up to $1,500. Use code 710, and your first deposit up to $1,500 will be matched. That's code 710. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code location and other restrictions apply. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Beyer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Are you looking for your next game day fit, Lakers fans? We've got the latest collection of items to add to your closet this season. Head over to LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com and snag a jersey, tee, hat, and more to rep the purple and gold. We've got the whole family covered with styles for mom, dad, kids, and babies too. Rep the purple and golden style. Check out the LakersStore.com. That's the LakersStore.com. Let's go, Lake Show.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Sounds like wipers. If your wipers are streaking, skipping, chattering, or even worse, loud, you need to visit AutoZone and get some fresh new blades. We've got basic wipers to get you back on the road, as well as premium blades from Bosch and Rain-X. So if you're hearing this, just head to your nearest AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show, now mornings 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
So I got a question for you, my friend.
Why are you playing this song? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
This flashback for you.
That was funny. I'm like, were you listening to our conversation?
Yes.
Are these mics on?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I had a feeling that's what it was.
And I would never.
I
would
don't
never
see
do that either.
Look, I didn't know you when you were in your athletic prime,
Okay.
but I've never seen your head snap that fast in my entire
That
life.
seemed like a
was
setup.
one of those.
Did you just record everything we said?
What?
Wow.
What? So are we both right or are we both wrong? Because it's one or the other.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
The end of the game last night.
Oh, well, okay, so you tell me.
It's one or the other.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's one chance to win the game or lose the game.
Uh-huh.
Or 10 chances that you might win or lose.
I understand.
What would you do?
I would do what the Bengals did last night.
Why would you take the one shot?
Because I don't want to give Lamar Jackson the ball back.
But you have 10 shots against him. He still has to snap it.
You did watch the fourth quarter, right?
I did, but he still has to snap it,
I
execute. They got to make plays.
I hear you. What I'm saying is we've seen the team kick it and give it back to the bad man. Bad man beat you.
Right.
We saw them go for it and not get it, and they lost both ways.
They lost both ways. Either way, it's an L. But it just.
But I like the chances better. I would rather have a coin flip. If we're saying a 2-point conversion is a coin flip.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather just take my shot on a coin flip because I don't think Lamar Jackson needing to score is a coin flip. I think it's more likely he does than he doesn't.
I would give my guys a chance.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
It's just more chances for them to have to beat me. And I'd say this. If I was Trey Hendrickson, who's leading the league in sacks right now, who was rendered moot by Lamar Jackson, but who isn't? The guy's a problem.
But that's the point.
But when you do that and you go for it and we miss, I would be thinking, then what are you paying me for? What am I out here for?
I was okay.
Yeah.
If that's the question, and we're just being honest, I would say I'm paying you to stop him at least once in the fourth quarter, so we don't get into this situation.
Then give me the shot again. Let me see if I can get him on the ground.
I just did, and you didn't.
But if you let Joe Burrow try and you miss and we lose, we still lose. Give me the chance. Maybe they make a mistake.
I think you're kind of damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I think it's one of these things because it failed both ways. And I know you feel that you would always kick it and go to overtime.
I would know. I'm not saying that.
Where's the situation that you would go for it then?
I would trust Burrow. I would trust Stafford.
So you like that they went for it last
night? I would not trust Baker Mayfield. Okay. That was the Todd Bowles situation.
Yeah.
Certain guys I would. I mean,
so you like that they went for it last night? You just said you trust Burrow. And by the way, Burrow got hit in the face. The tight end, number 88.
I'm never going to beg for calls.
He got me neither.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of stuff that went wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I mean about one. It's one snap.
I get it.
And a lot can go wrong. A lot can go against you. They can miss a call.
Yep.
Same thing. If I give it to Lamar, give it to Patrick Mahomes, and I get it, he's that guy.
And that's the thing. It's those guys.
But they can make mistakes.
They can.
I would still make you have to beat me.
He hadn't made a lot of mistakes that night.
But I'd rather you beat me that way than me lose it there.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I still want to go for it.
And then it's hard. Like if you're Zach Taylor, I mean, you're going to get in front of your team and stand up and say, I have trust and belief in you. Wait a minute. No, you don't.
See, I don't agree with that because what I'm saying is I have trust in Jamar Chase. I have trust in Joe Burrow. I have trust in our offensive line. We were on a roll. We drove down the field. We scored. Jamar Chase was killing them last night. Joe Burrow was killing them last night.
Can you lose the game on the extra point?
Well, I mean, theoretically, yes, but unlikely.
Can you lose the game on the extra point? No, it's tied.
Well, Justin Tucker missed one last night.
So it's 0-0.
Yeah.
They have to beat us to win the game. Not we try, we miss, it's over. Now we just sit here and watch the clock tick down.
If the Bengals were playing not Lamar Jackson, not Josh Allen, not Patrick Mahomes, not Matthew Stafford, and I'd have to think about maybe Jared Goff, quite frankly, throw some of these other guys in there, then I probably kick it and say, let's take our chances. It's the fact that it's those other guys that give me pause.
I know, but that's your gut, and you're kind of going against analytics.
That's okay. I don't mind that.
Analytics says you kick the field goal. But I'm with you. I don't trust the computer either, but at that point, I would say I'd rather have 10 chances to survive or 1.
I'd take 1.
Really?
In that situation, I would take 1. In Patrick Mahomes, I would take 1. If it's Aiden O'Connell, give me 10. Right? If it's Gardner Minshew or it's, quite frankly, even if it's like Brock Purdy, I'm going to make you make 10 plays in a row.
I don't care if it's Elway, Montana. I would say tie it up and let's go see what we can do. If they beat us, they beat us.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great
for a reason.
They
lost both ways. That's what I mean. We're both right or we're both wrong.
They may fumble the snap. Who knows?
Yep.
You never know.
Or
they beat you.
Or they beat you.
Right.
That's you don't know. That's
but in
the
that
whole point.
situation, one play, game over. You'll never know. Right.
Or Patrick Mahomes does what he does and you lose. And Lamar Jackson was so good last night, especially in the second half in the fourth quarter. It's like it's Lamar Jackson, and it's Lamar Jackson not in the playoffs. It's Lamar who last night Lamar Jackson did so many things. It's like So this is how good Lamar Jackson was. My dad is a football fan, and he watches football, but my dad will rarely text me and say, "Are you watching this?"
Yeah.
And my dad texted me last night and goes, "Are you watching Lamar Jackson right now?"
He's fantastic.
He's unbelievable.
If the league had 2 bye weeks, he'd win every Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were saying that.
If you can give him 2 breaks a year and one guaranteed in November where he can just rest up a week, you wouldn't stop him. You'd have no chance against him.
He is...
And I said this when he was drafted. He's going to be the best of them all. Watch.
There's no answer for what he's doing.
No.
When he's playing like that, what are you supposed to do?
When he's hitting layups, the easy stuff, you've got no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's taking what you give and then when he's making plays with his legs or with his arm, there's no stopping him.
So this is just a fatigue, a body fatigue, he's just been beat up by the time we get to January that he can't do it.
Was that Anthony Richardson that took himself out? That's the problem. I mean, that's very physical what he's doing. It's cardio. That's a lot of running around to do. You're going to get tired at some point, and that's going to wear on you.
That guy last night, we haven't seen that guy in late January.
No. You have to get him there.
Yeah.
And the problem is, to get there, he's going to wear himself out. That's usually
could
been
you
the thing
bullpen
with
it?
him.
And I'm being serious. Like, I know this sounds weird, but could you do the thing that we've seen baseball teams do? Look, the Dodgers just won the World Series because Yamamoto didn't pitch for 2 months and we brought him back. Walker Buehler didn't pitch for a while. You kind of say, listen, I have X amount of bullets to shoot. Yeah. I can either shoot them all now or I can have a few for the end, but I got to cover some games along the way. Could you cover a few games and just say, listen, we're not playing tonight. You're taking a day off.
Not the whole day, but if I get up by 25, 3 scores, and I got the game in hand, defense is playing well, I know they can't beat me, yank him.
That's the other thing.
But he's not going to want to go because stats are money. Yeah. Stats are Hall of Fame.
But let's play that. He did just get paid. He just got his money,
but he's chasing numbers too.
I get that. I get that. But when Lamar Jackson we talk about? What's the first thing that comes up?
His legs,
no.
running, MVPs.
It's
not
you haven't done it in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
like you got paid. Nobody. Okay.
Yeah.
You've won 2 MVPs. He's terrific like that. So
okay, let me add one more. Who's the guy I'm bringing in? Because he can't stink.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I get that. You have this kind of changes the way you build your roster construction.
Right.
You're going to have a guy that goes in there and everybody's like, okay. Right? It's got to be somebody that you feel reasonably good about. And you're telling your guys, we're not giving up today, but we also want to make sure that when Kansas City comes to our way in the AFC Championship game, we don't lay an egg.
It's hard. Or he's just going to have to get tougher. That's the other thing. He's going to have to get tougher and figure it out on his own because I don't think you can actually just yank your quarterback to save him. So you're going to have to figure out how to bring that energy to the next level.
We can continue to talk about this because at some point, that's not what we do. Okay, why not? And like if you're doing something that's not working, and you just say, well, we're not going to. Okay, why not? And thinking about it.
The same reason Tua's going back out because he's going to want to compete with his guys, and if you pull him, it's going to be like he's special and we're not. That's bad.
Okay, I get that, but do we want to win or not? And that's the other side of that coin. We'll talk more about that coming up in a bit. DeMarco's going to be there. It's an LAFC Ticket Friday on 710. Listen today for your chance to win tickets to tonight's game at BMO as the Black and Gold battle Vancouver. Just listen for your cue to call, and when you do, be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN, and you will get to go to BMO tonight. And be sure to listen to call to all of the coverage starting at 7 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710
Park Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park Party and Play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Technology finds the most qualified candidates for your roles fast, and you can invite your top choices to apply. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So, for any kind of office.
I'm really going places in my office.
My office has everything you could ever want.
Count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow @Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
You're a man with a plan.
I know.
You'll propose to her on that family trip in front of everyone. Brilliant.
I know.
You know the trip is only a month away.
But I don't have a ring.
Luckily, there's GageDiamonds.com with engagement rings in every style for every budget with certified natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, and moissanite.
Can I finance it?
Gage lets you buy the ring today and pay for it over time with our no credit needed financing.
Brilliant.
Yes, we are. GageDiamonds.com. We're engagements. Middle name.
Exclusions apply.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
Like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
This was playing too, huh?
No, I'm sorry. We were talking about my brother in golf. Like, you asked me, where does he golf?
Yeah.
And what was my answer?
You said Black Diamond.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
And I said, where do you golf, Mario? Everywhere. Do you want a specific course that I like?
I'm just curious, like, because a lot of golf, you're telling me your brother's a golfer.
Yes.
We will all play everywhere or anywhere, but we also all have a place that we go to most often.
I think there is one that he goes to, and I just don't know it off the top of my head. Because, dude, he talks about golf shots. Do you talk about golf shots? Do you obsess over golf shots? Like a 2-hour trip on the way back from the golf course, he's telling me about one shot.
If I'm with my golf buddies,
yes,
we could do that.
I am not your golf buddy.
Yeah, if I'm with you, I wouldn't do that because I know you're not interested in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
A golf shot, is that intriguing for you?
It can be.
It can. Okay. All right. The look you just gave me. Okay.
It can. I put it to you this way. I get what your brother's talking about. Like, I would be in that car. I'd be listening.
And his wrist positioning and all this type of stuff.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
He's one of them dudes.
Okay, so there's two types of guys.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Yes.
Arm here, elbow here, wrist here, playing this, in, out, high, low, hands this, that, like super technical.
Sound just like him, yes.
And then there's, I don't know, man, I just kind of hit it.
That's more like me.
That's me.
Oh, okay, then we can golf.
But
okay.
I love to play, and I can listen to that.
Yeah.
But I can't play golf like that. The second I start thinking about where my hands are,
okay.
Hit fingers in the ears, stop telling me that.
I'm going to send him to Pebble. We'll talk about that.
I would love to be your Julie McCoy.
Will you really?
That.
Okay, good.
I would love to be your
He's
Julie
my
McCoy.
hero, so let me,
That's very sweet,
yes.
and I would love to help you with that. Park Party and Play, Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room. It is now open 24/7. Tune in all week to our show, the Travis and DeMarco Show, to win the ultimate game day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino, which includes this Monday's tailgate party passes to the casino and game day tickets. Bum, 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 to SoFi. Listen for your cue to call 877-710-ESPN, and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day prize pack. Hollywood Park Casino, Park Party and Play. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Yes. Every time that dude enters the video screen, I shudder. when you watch Ramsey play.
Oh, my gosh.
The Dolphins, getting ready for them. Every time he enters the screen, I get nervous.
You've said it on the air. You've said it off the air. You've said it when we're just kind of chopping it up during the breaks. Like, he is the problem that's coming in Monday night.
He's from Mars, man. I mean, we're the same height. His hips start where my armpits are. And his arms go past mine.
Is he a bigger physical? Not. I know he's not as big, but for his position, is he as big of an outlier as the guy we've been talking about this morning, Cam Newton, who is standing next to Shannon Sharp, who made Shannon Sharp look like a kicker?
No, that's just ridiculous. That's not fair to have a quarterback that size. That's the thing with Cam. He should not get quarterback protection being that dang big.
Yeah. Is Jalen like that? Is he that big of a weight?
He's on the right side of the ball. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. I mean, all you can do is regulate where and how he hits you, but he's going to hit you. That's the thing. I just shudder every time I see him. And I miss the guy. I miss watching him play.
Who should be most worried?
Everybody. Whoever he's over the top of. And I bet he locks.
Wouldn't that be Kupp?
He tries to lock up Cooper Kupp, but you're not going to be able to. Motions, shift. He's going to put you in the run game if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the hard part. Yeah, but I just can't wait. Monday night's going to be so much fun. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I bet Stafford rips it up, too. I bet he does.
There's something about certain guys. And by the way, Jalen's one of these guys.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill's one of these guys. But the Rams have some of them, too, that when it's Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, like when there's nowhere else to watch, it doesn't get divided.
No.
All the attention's on one game. Matthew Stafford shows up.
He does.
Cooper Kupp shows up.
Big time
Puka
plays.
shows up. Those guys show up in those
You know what
moments.
else shows up? SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
It is made for night games. It's made for Monday night. It's so beautiful at night.
You and I go to, all these Rams games. We get to see them all. But when there's a game at SoFi, Charger game, or even a college football game, we've seen a few of them there and there, and you watch it on TV, you're like, my God.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It really is something else. And we're spoiled because we get to go see it every Sunday or every other Sunday. But when you see it on TV, it's got a whole special vibe.
We covered the Manchester United game, Anthony and I, and some of the writers from Manchester were like, "This is one of the best venues we've been to."
Okay, so not to belabor the point, but that is your stadium, LA.
Yeah.
Why would you root for anyone else?
Takes time.
It's 9 years.
It takes
plus the other.
They were gone for 22.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You know, and
you're missing the party.
For sure they are, but it will happen.
So by the time you come around, the stadium's going to be old.
This is the argument that I've always made.
Yeah,
that you can't have juiced it any more than the Rams have juiced it since they've come back to LA. Other than the first season,
you mean trying to get it back? Okay.
Other than the first season, they've been good.
Yeah,
they've been to the Super Bowl twice.
Won.
They've won the Super Bowl
here.
They have marquee players.
Yes,
they have a marquee coach. They built the best stadium in football, and that's you can. If you're a sports fan in this town and you're you can't ask for more.
That's what I mean. I miss it. It's so much fun, and it's Monday night.
Takes a little time.
But it's Monday night.
By the way,
this is the spot to go.
Yeah. If it's any day to go and you have off on Monday, it's Veterans Day. So if you have off on Monday, go early. Go to the Rams game. Go to SoFi early. Catch our pregame show. Pack that stadium on Monday.
And shout out to Morgan Fox, too. I just saw him do the salute to service advertisement for the Chargers, but for the entire league.
Excellent.
You know Morgan, right? I used to be here.
I remember him as a Ram.
Awesome dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good to see his face on TV. Yes.
So they're going to be whole on Monday night.
Yes.
Right? They're going to.
Well, we'll see. I mean, outside of Rob Havenstein, yes.
Rob is down with the ankle. Is it an ankle or a knee?
He's Darth Vader,
okay,
man.
He's down with a Darth Vader injury.
Take your pick. Yeah. But it is the ankle.
So he's down with that. But Avila possibly back.
Yes.
Jonah Jackson.
Back at center.
Yes. And then you've got Joe Noteboom, who's been gone for a while, who's probably more likely to be at right tackle than McClendon.
So he's not necessarily the spare you keep in the trunk.
Yeah.
That it's misshapen, it's smaller. This is the one you kind of attach to the back that looks like the other
it's like
four.
The Bronco.
Yes, that looks like the other four. So you can just plug him in and go.
Yeah. So this is the first time we will have seen them mostly whole since opening night.
Yes, mostly whole,
it's
mostly
the middle
healthy.
of November.
Yeah, and a defense that's ascending, and that's probably at its most confident right now, that they can go out and make plays, that they feel like they can go out and shut people down. So confidence level, this is what you want facing a team like Miami. You wouldn't want the opposite. Now, I don't know what's going to happen against Miami, and I wouldn't say they're going to shut down Miami, but at least they're going in flying high, confidence-wise.
No, look, they've won 3 in a row. Miami is much better than their record indicates, but they're also a team that you should probably beat. That when you the totality of it all, they're 2-6 for a reason. I know Tua missed some time and he's back, but it's at home. You've got your full complement of weapons, so this is a game that you should win.
So do they.
And
no,
if you
took
get
the records out and just say Tua and that group beat the Rams or had a field day.
It's not outrageous.
The record's out the window. Just an average Monday night. You wouldn't be surprised.
Look, you know who knows? You know who agrees with you? Vegas.
Of course. Right.
Yeah, Vegas.
What's the spread?
1
point.
Wow. The Rams are, so it's a pick 'em basically.
What is 1 point? Anybody gamble in here?
So
is that worthy of a bet? 1 point.
If the Rams win by,
no, I get that part. Is that an enticing bet?
It's a pick 'em. If you think the Rams are going to win, it's an enticing bet.
All right.
If you think the Dolphins are going to win, it's an enticing bet.
I never know how that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
where's Beto?
This is just one of those things where you just have to pick who you think is going to win. The spread is almost irrelevant when it's one.
Oh, real? That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
so it's almost
picking your winner.
You're just picking your winner. And look, if they can win, and I think that they will, it sets you up to have a really good November and early December, because what's waiting for you after that, 2 of your following 3 are games that you should win. You've got New England
against bad teams.
You've got then Philly coming back here, but again, it's here, and Philly's a team that you can beat, but they're on to a good start. And then you've got New Orleans in New Orleans after that. New Orleans stinks. They've lost 7 in a row at this point.
Yeah.
So win Monday night, and what's waiting for you is now all of a sudden you're on the plus side of 500, and that feels like what it's going to take to win this division. 9 or 10 wins to win this division, but you got to get on the right side and give yourself a cushion.
But you got to beat Miami to get that rolling. So that's how I think. Beat Miami first, but it does set you up for a nice little run. And I agree with you. You got to win this division if you're going to make the playoffs.
I don't think a wild card comes out of the West.
I mean, maybe if disaster happens
somewhere else
in the North. I mean, how do you feel about Green Bay?
Detroit and Green Bay are going. I would be really surprised if they're not.
South?
And Minnesota, I think, is the one that may go south.
Okay.
Minnesota is the one that could potentially go south.
Yeah.
The East or the South is only going to get one team. It looks like it's going to be Atlanta at this point. And then the East, it's Washington and Philadelphia. There's all your spots. It's filled up.
What's my man done since? Has he come back to earth, Sam Darnold? He has, kind of.
They've lost. They won last week, but it
5
wasn't.
5-2. Okay,
yeah.
five touchdowns, 2 picks. Not too bad.
Not
Still
too bad.
17-7. That's
but
not bad.
Do you feel about them the way you feel about like Detroit?
No. I get a bruise. Even when you say Detroit, your body gets bruised.
And San Francisco gets McCaffrey back this weekend.
Oh boy,
that's the other thing that we can talk about coming up in just a little bit. We're doing our snake draft, Em.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
We're drafting fictional heads of state.
Oh,
after we had election this week.
Do I pick first?
Oh no, you don't.
Boo.
It's Emily.
Fixed. Snake draft coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. You can't pick fictional heads of state at Prize Picks, but what you can do is you can pick more or less on the NBA, on the NFL, college football, really any NHL. If you have a sport, go to Prize Picks, look at the statistical projections, and pick more or less. That's how easy it is at Prize Picks. And it takes what's awesome. Let's say the Lakers and the Sixers tonight, right? You want to watch the Lakers and the Sixers? Why not get in on what LeBron James is going to do? Look at how many points they think he's going to pick or he's going to score, and then you pick whether you think he's going to score more or less. D'Angelo Russell, more or less. Is he even going to get in the game, right? These are the things that you can do at Prize Picks, but you can't play if you don't have the app on your phone. So put the Prize Picks app on your phone and put in the code 710. When you put in that code 710, you get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win the $5 lineup. It is guaranteed. So put it on your phone. Use the code 710. Prize Picks. Run your game.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
EV and Equinox EV, Silverado, Trax, and more. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. Choose an Amazon locker or counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison Monday, November 11th for their live Rams postgame show from Ray's Lounge at Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes and party with Travis, Kirk, and ESPN LA fans. Hollywood Park Casino is Los Angeles' premier card room casino and entertainment destination. Enjoy a postgame meal and drink at Ray's Lounge right after the game. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game. Must be 21 and older.
Hey, football fans, what's better than cheering on your team with an ice-cold glass of Stella Rosa in hand? How about scoring the ultimate experience at the biggest college football game of the season with an ice-cold Stella Rosa in hand? That's right, Stella Rosa is giving you the chance to win 2 tickets, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. So what are you waiting for? Head to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter. Courtesy of Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Next Gen is the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Right now, ESPN LA listeners can book a drain cleaning for just $88. That's right, just $88, and you can keep your plumbing in top shape and ensure you're game day ready. So don't miss out. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN today to take advantage of this limited time offer. That's 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to schedule your $88 drain cleaning appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
Great game. You got into the end zone again and again. How'd it feel?
Awesome. Like getting a new iPhone again and again. I just got the new iPhone 16 Pro today.
Really?
Yeah, and with AT&T Next Up Anytime, I can upgrade early every year.
Very nice.
Feel like an MVP again. Learn how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us and the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Offer subject to change. Additional fees, terms, and restrictions apply. $0 offer may not be available on future iPhones. Next Up Anytime feature may be discontinued at any time. See att.com/iPhone for details.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
All right, guys, it's a snake draft. We're going to draft fictional heads of state, okay? So we had election this week, and so we got to draft some people that don't exist to lead a country. So our order is Emily, Jorge, Travis, DeMarco, 3 each, 12 total, because that's all I could fit on the graphic, right, Graham?
See.
Thank you. No Parker today. So I'm up first, and I am going to, and again, this can be president of any, or like leader of anything. Anything, anywhere, a leader. So my first overall pick, though, is going to be a president of the United States, a fictional president of the United States. It's going to be the funniest show in the world to me. I love this show. And she's who we deserve because she does nothing for anybody and is hilarious and mean and tough, and her presidential library looks like a you-know-what, and I love it. Selena Meyer is my number 1 overall pick for my presidential draft.
I need to get back. I've only watched the first season, and I'm missing out. I didn't even know she became president until you told me this morning.
Spoiler alert, she does become president
mind.
eventually.
I'm not looking at it for the political thriller that it is along the way. I'm here for the jokes.
Selena Meyer from Veep. Jorge.
Okay, you guys might remember this guy from Friday. He played Debo. He was also the president in The Fifth Element.
Okay.
Took mine.
Yeah, so his name is Tommy Tiny Lister Jr. So
Tiny Lister.
Yeah, so he passed away.
God
I got
rest
to
his
meet him,
soul.
actually. I used to do this night show for Spanish TV, and he was one of the guests, and I had to go get him in the kitchen. I said, Mr. Lister, we're ready for you on set whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
And he turns around, and he straight up, like, just grabbed me by my neck, like, all right, I'll follow you. And I was like, okay, cool.
The front or the back?
No,
of your
the back
neck?
of my neck.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just
All
like
right.
straight up, grabs me and
That's
just,
great.
I'll walk. It's fun stuff.
Have
But
you
yeah.
looked up his IMDb?
Dude,
that dude's been in a ton of movies.
Yes, he
yeah,
has.
big dude.
Yeah.
All right, Trav, your pick.
All right. I will take the one that I still occasionally will flip it on. It's on Max, and it's one of those shows I watched when I was a young adult. I always liked it. He's a great actor. He was the president that two-term president in Fantasyland.
Yeah.
President Bartlett from The West Wing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would take
nice.
Jed Bartlett from The West
Is
Wing.
that Martin Sheen?
That's Martin Sheen.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks presidential, doesn't
He
he?
sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd vote for him.
Yeah, he's got. You know what it is?
What?
It's got the hair.
Is it the hair?
It's the hair.
It's
A
the
full
hair.
head of hair.
Yeah.
He was at the right age, not too old, not too young.
He was like late 50s, early
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
Had the full head of hair.
Well, he's
and got
Charlie's
the-
dad, right?
And Emilio Estevez's dad.
I'll take my
And-
vote back then.
Yeah.
I think Rob Lowe was perfect to play like that young, plucky, DC guy.
Sam Seaborn.
Yes, exactly. All right, DeMarco, you
You
got
know
two
them
picks.
by name.
I've
They sound
watched
like
that show a lot.
Family and friends to you.
Did you listen to that entire podcast, the West Wing podcast?
West Wing Weekly, yes.
Was that like the first one?
What do you mean,
like the first like rewatch podcast.
It was one of the. I don't know if it was the first, but it was one of the first.
I think like
Yeah.
that and Office Ladies. I think came
Yeah.
out around the same time.
Yeah.
All right, DeMarco, you got two.
Have you seen Love Actually?
Yeah, yes, but
Yes.
I don't know it's super great.
One of my favorite movies. It's a Christmas movie. I watch it every year. Hugh Grant in that movie is fantastic. He plays the
Ooh.
Prime Minister.
Okay.
Oh my God, and he's so funny. This is a guy.
And so hot.
He's so funny, and the whole thing is just hilarious.
It's okay for you to think Hugh Grant's handsome, you know.
It's so funny. But I do like it because I like how he kind of interpreted the role as an everyman that's running the country. It's the guy that you would hope is running your country type stuff. So Hugh Grant, Love Actually.
All right. You get another one.
Oh, I get another one?
Yep.
Oh, and it's a movie that we both like. From 1995. You love Annette Bening. Are you
Oh,
gritting
yeah.
your teeth?
No, I was afraid you're going to take my guy.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you're gritting
yeah.
your teeth?
Yeah.
The movie The American President?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, he plays Andrew Shepard.
Yep.
I love it. The part at the end. My name is Andrew Shepard, and I am the president. I
Yeah.
love that
Bob
part.
Rumson can go
Bob
pound
Rumson,
sand.
yes.
Yeah.
He can't fix it. All he can do is tell you who did it and who to hate. That stuff. I love Andrew Shepard, the American
good
president.
one.
Yes.
My
All right.
turn?
Yep.
Huh. I think I'm going to get this guy in the flip, so I'm going to leave him on the board. You know,
Really?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to take this one instead because I'm worried about you maybe taking it.
Okay.
I want Logan Roy.
Okay.
Who's Logan Roy?
Logan Roy is the president of Roy Star Waco or whatever they were called in Succession, and he was a monstrous character. Yeah,
Built an empire, but also I would argue he's not that good of a leader because he didn't set up succession well.
I like his jets. I like his helicopters. I like his penthouses. I like his motorcade of Suburbans everywhere.
His
they
many
go.
wives.
He's a billionaire.
Yes.
So he's not a president.
Well,
No, he's the
was in
president
this.
of the corporation.
He's the president of the
president
fictional
of-
corporation.
Oh, then
Yes.
then that opens up a whole big
Yeah.
door for me.
I
Okay,
want
go ahead.
I want Logan Roy.
I will allow you to pick Logan Roy, and I had thought about putting him on my list.
Yeah.
But yeah, my hang-ups was, is he that good of a president if he didn't set up a
I'm
succession?
not saying that I want him to lead something that I'm saying I want to be Logan Roy.
And especially in that one scene where he stands up in the newsroom on that
On the
pedestal.
box?
I think that's
Yeah.
his last episode, too. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Jorge.
Okay, so I recently watched this movie, Pixels. His name is Will Cooper, played by Kevin James. He's the president of the United States at the time when they get attacked by the Pac-Man or these video game stuff. So I'll go with Will Cooper. He's just an average guy who happened to be, the president of the United States in that movie. And I'm going with Kevin James as Will Cooper.
I like
from
it.
Pixels.
Amazing. I'm so happy to have my two, because my two that I'm going to put here are just, they are the leaders you look to. They are the calm leaders in the face of trouble. They have led their people through peace and maybe haven't got them through hard times, but they are strong leaders to look to. They are ideal, okay? My second pick is going to be Mufasa. Mufasa was, if it wasn't for Scar, who knows what would happen in the kingdom, the Lion Kingdom, okay? So
To the skies.
Exactly.
That's a pretty good James Earl Jones, by the way.
I love that movie.
He's who you want to look up to. So I have Mufasa as my second pick. My third overall pick, I should have gone all women, but I wanted to get Mufasa in there, is going to be Queen Clarice Rinaldi, the Queen of Genovia in both The Princess Diaries and Princess Diaries 2, and hopefully Princess Diaries 3. Julie Andrews, please be around for that.
I do, because I like Anne Hathaway.
Okay. She's just regal. She's stately. It's the role that Julie Andrews is like born to play, and I watched the you-know-what out of that movie as a kid. So Queen Clarice Rinaldi.
It's if Maria or Mary Poppins became queen of a country.
Scar, brother.
Then he got thrown into the wildebeest. It was messy. It was tough. That was a tough moment.
Long live the king. Jorge?
So AK is going to be proud of me for this one. Ron Perlman in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He's the president, founder.
Of Sam Crow.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he just goes,
God, he was terrible.
He was awesome. One of my favorite characters in the series. So
Him or Gemma? Who was worse?
I think
The mom was terrible. Come on.
When you said AK would be proud of me, I thought you were going to pick Bobo.
Oh, no.
Commander-in-Chief?
Nah.
Did you watch
That's not even, doesn't even exist yet.
You haven't watched Sons of Anarchy?
I've heard nothing but positive. I need to add it to my rotation.
It's so good. Yeah,
I'm sure by the year 2047 I will have gotten around to it, but I just don't watch
We were
TV
watching
anymore.
that and The Walking Dead when my youngest daughter was first born. So we
Okay.
were bouncing her on the bouncing ball, watching those TV shows
I heard
every
Walking
day.
Dead started great, ended bad.
But they have 18 billion spin-offs,
Right.
so...
Right.
They keep leading me to the end, and it starts over again. Okay.
Trev.
DeMarco's the only person that's going to know who this is, but I think you might like it.
Who?
I want President Scroob from Spaceballs.
Wait. Why do you want Scroob?
Because President Scroob is Mel Brooks.
Okay.
And Mel Brooks is awesome. And
Wow.
he's opening cans of air and snorting them underneath the desk when he's addressing his fictional nation.
Okay.
So I want President Scroob from Spaceballs.
Okay.
What was his role in Blazing Saddles?
He was
the
mayor. Or
The
something.
mayor. He
Yeah.
was funny in that one, too.
He's funny in everything.
I want to say Blazing Saddles had an anniversary last week because a bunch of the
Yeah.
classical theaters here are playing Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
You could not put
Emily,
that
do you
movie
know
out now.
Spaceballs at all?
I'm aware that it exists.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a spoof of Star Wars.
Yes.
And it's
Darth Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Gimme
Rick
Paul.
Moranis
Yes.
in that is smoke him if you got him.
It's fantastic. The whole
he
movie's
is
funny.
so great. Yeah.
I showed
All right.
my kid that. She loved it. Yeah.
DeMarco, last overall pick.
Wow. Last one.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Well, you opened the door. Both of you guys did.
Can I just real quick?
Go ahead.
Emily Scroob is with a K.
With a K. Wow. You guys opened the door for this. I was going to go Bill Pullman from Independence Day.
Good choice.
Because he was fantastic.
Yep.
Didn't he got in the plane and went and fought?
He shot down the mothership.
He shot down the mothership.
Well, there are multiple presidents that have gone in planes and
That's
done
hard
things.
to top, though. Yeah, when
It's
you
a good
beat
one.
the ale, that's hard. But the leader, right? I'm going with Tony Soprano.
Great choice.
Come on.
Okay.
That is the greatest
great
leader of
choice.
them all, right?
Yeah,
and he's
great
still
choice.
alive. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
I was watching a clip of The Sopranos last night.
Yeah.
It showed up on my Instagram feed, the one where he goes over to the kid who's wearing a hat in a nice restaurant.
Yeah, and just-
says, take off your hat. And the guy goes, I'll leave it on if I want. And he just stares at him and breathes. And the kid takes it off. Like, that's how you know
Yes.
he's just heavy breathing at the guy, and the guy's terrified.
What's the worst part of that scene?
I don't remember.
Mangino.
Oh,
was
the Mangenius.
Mangenius was in the corner.
It wasn't a genius.
No.
If we missed any, or if you want to say who we should have put on it, so 877-710-3776 or tweet at us. But also, I'm surprised no one picked Harrison Ford in Air Force One.
It was on my list. I thought
Yeah.
if any of
Get
my
off
others had
my
gone,
plane.
it's President James Marshall.
Nice.
That's the
Yes.
character.
Jack
forgot about
Nicholson in
Harrison
Mars
Ford.
Attacks. Jack Nicholson in Mars Attacks. James Dale, I think was his name. Mars Attacks. Jack Nicholson was the president
He was
there.
funny in
Yeah.
Mars
What
Attacks.
about
yeah.
King
Clueless
Triton
president.
in Little Mermaid?
Sure. Sure.
Lost me.
Who was the
Okay.
president in Idiocracy? I almost took that one.
That was
too.
Terry Crews.
That's right.
Yeah.
That
What about Aslan from Chronicles of Narnia? Nobody?
Little religious for my taste.
Yes. But it was played by Liam Neeson.
I missed Narnia. I never saw it.
Did you never read the books either?
No, I missed the entire run of Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know
okay.
anything about.
It's good.
It's about religion.
Yes.
I thought it was a
it's
lion.
No, it's an allegory for religion.
Christianity.
Um,
Yes.
So what's the lion?
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
He sacrifices himself for
Makes
the kids,
sense.
for the innocents.
Okay.
And that's why you see a lot of lions in churches. That's kind of how they
Well,
roll.
it's there before.
I understand. It's entertaining. It's good.
I never saw it. Never
the
read
Lion,
it.
the
Didn't
Witch,
know.
the
Okay.
Wardrobe, and all that stuff is great.
Greta Gerwig is going to redo it for Netflix.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out. All right. I'm going to spend your money.
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Oh, that was Morgan Freeman.
Oh, yeah.
I should have chose Morgan Freeman. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh.
He's no President Scroob.
No.
No, I think he was who was Deep Impact? I think that was
another guy.
Or
was that Morgan Freeman?
Deep Impact and Armageddon are the same movie.
The
It's
waters
exactly
receded.
the same movie.
Yes.
It's all the same. Get out your checkbook. I'm spending your money next,
Bring
DeMarco. It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized
Park
leader in
Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park Party and Play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Most qualified candidates for your roles fast. So, for any kind of office,
I'm really going places in my office.
count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
I get it. Jorge, you're a genius. It was Deep Impact for Morgan Freeman. Yes, not Armageddon.
Other than one had Billy Bob Thornton and the other one had Bruce Willis, what's the difference between those two
Armageddon
movies?
was in, that's Billy Bob and Bruce Willis. But
they're together?
They're the same.
And
Yeah,
what's the one with Ben Affleck?
Same, that's Armageddon.
Okay, what's the other one then?
Deep Impact is with Morgan Freeman and Taya Leone.
But they're both trying to shoot an asteroid
There's
down,
an
right?
asteroid coming to blow up the planet.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And they came out at like almost exactly the same time.
Yeah, I think the only thing about this one is the asteroid actually hit.
Deep Impact, they actually hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had
Armageddon,
that-
they stopped it.
And there was another one where they had the two volcano movies set in L.A. at the
Yes,
same time. There was Volcano and
One
something
was
else.
Tommy Lee Jones, and one was the other one.
Yes.
Yes. Funny
Not
stuff.
Escape from L.A. is a different one. That's with Snake Plissken as Kurt Russell.
Snake Plissken.
Such a great
I thought
movie.
you were dead.
Such a great movie. So, you might remember. DeMarco, how long have we been doing on a show together now? A couple months?
2 months.
2 months.
Exactly 2 months. 2 months and... No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be 2
Yeah.
months.
Oh, let's
Okay.
go to Chili's. It's anniversary.
That is Chili's. Yes. Okay, there you go.
Well, if this is a Chili's worthy anniversary, I don't know if I'm going to get what I want here, because I was hoping that maybe in the 2 months that we've been together, you might be willing to splurge for the team.
Okay, what do you got?
I think you've mentioned to me that you like F1.
I do like F1.
You do like F1.
Yes.
Okay, good. We're off to a good start. You like Vegas.
I do like Vegas.
Okay, 2 for 2.
I see where we're going, but go ahead.
What would you say to taking me and then whoever else you want to take? Jorge and Emily are welcome, but it's up to you because you're the one bankrolling this thing.
Yes.
To the Fontainebleau's $1 million Aston Martin package for the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
It cost $1 million?
Yes, but before you say no, can I tell you what's in it?
Hello, sharks. I have this for you.
Can I tell you what's in it?
Okay, go ahead. For $1 million.
That's it. It's just $1 million, and this is what you get.
Yeah. It's
You
a lot
get
of tackles, man.
A private round-trip domestic flight for up to 6 people.
Okay.
Okay. A 5-night stay in the luxurious Fleur-de-Lis Chateau 3-bedroom suite.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Round-trip ground transpo, wherever we want to go during
They're
our
driving us
stay.
around. Okay.
1 VIP table at the DJ booth at Live Las Vegas.
Okay, now we're talking.
Okay.
Yep.
6 tickets to the Fontainebleau Race Club suite.
Wow. Okay.
A private buyout of Lapis Spa and Wellness available to be redeemed at a later date.
We get the entire spa?
We get the entire spa.
Okay, yeah, this is working. Hold on.
4 memberships to the Poodle Room, which I will tell you what it is in a second.
Is it what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
A private dinner for 6 at Edo.
Nice.
Okay, 6 of us get to go eat.
Super
whatever we
expensive,
want.
yeah.
Complimentary upgrade to Fontainebleau well, I can't talk. Rewards Royal Tier status, which puts you on a whole nother
so
level.
I'm VIP at the Fontainebleau.
For good.
Permanently?
A $20,000 food and beverage credit and a $20,000 resort credit.
Wait, $20,000 on food and beverage?
Yeah.
So $20,000 worth of liquor?
Yes.
Because we're going to Chili's. We're going to drink
and
that
a
$20,000.
$20,000 resort credit, which I'm assuming you could use for
golf, whatever.
Whatever you want. Bargain, right?
Sounds about right. Yeah,
that's $1 million. You played in the NFL.
That sounds about
a long
right.
time.
Yeah, well,
you won the Super Bowl.
Hey, AD, you know all those nice things we said about you. Come on, donate. Are you serious? $1 million for all that?
$1 million for all that.
I mean, if you had $7 or $8 million in the bank, would you spend $1 million on that?
If I had $8 million,
yeah,
no. But if I had $80 million, I might.
Oh, really? Okay, you wouldn't burn $1 million for all that?
If I had $8 million, that's 12% of my net worth. That's a lot.
Well, you're probably going to spend that anyway if you wanted to do that.
Well, I just know that you're a Vegas guy. I know that you like F1 racing.
Yeah.
I know that you like fun.
Not that much though. I do like having fun. You can do all that for like less.
Can I tell you what the Poodle Room is?
What is the Poodle Room?
The Poodle Room is a members-only club at the Fontainebleau located on the 67th floor, which boasts 6-star service. It's also where the Edo restaurant and omakase concept is located. Vital Vegas reported last year that memberships to the Poodle Room, $20,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about that for one segment.
Give me
at
your
least.
credit card.
Let me think
I'll
about
put a hold on it.
Oh, you're going to think about it
and,
for me?
And
okay.
we can go from there.
No, you're not the Godfather. Yeah, you're not. No, you're not the executor of my estate. No.
That is a lot to go watch an F1
But
race.
I would do that in a heartbeat. I would love to go see that and do all that.
It sounds
on somebody
fun.
else's dime, though.
That is.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what all that is a la carte, but I'm guessing it's way less than $1 million.
That is close. The memberships alone.
The 6 flights.
Yeah.
Private aircraft transpo for 6 people.
Yeah, that's getting up there. That's a couple $100,000 right there.
It's a pretty good weekend.
That's a great weekend.
JetX Suite, whatever it is called from Burbank.
Look at you.
Yeah. Vegas for $250.
That's
Put
right.
it on
Private.
TV, right?
Right.
We'll make our own Poodle Room.
Did I convince you?
No. You said $1 million. I was
what
out
if
there.
we talk to your brother who likes racing and see if he'd like to go?
He likes NASCAR.
That just NASCAR?
He loves NASCAR. He loves F1 too. He does like racing, but he's a NASCAR guy.
F1.
I know. I'm
Probably
all
be
in.
a lot of people coming in
$1
from all over the world.
$1 million, though. Wow. If you had $9 million in the bank, you wouldn't spend one on that.
No.
Not at all. Okay.
No.
$80 million, yes. You can burn one.
$80 million, I might think about it.
I mean, like,
because my $80 million is going to make me that million back pretty fast.
So is the $8-9 million. Well, that'll make it back
I'm not
for
a very
you.
good investor. And I would guess that
What are you
if
gonna
you
put
had,
in the mattress?
if you had a financial advisor and you
Yeah.
only had $8 million, you said, "Hey, yo, I need you to cut me a check for 12% of my net worth for a weekend."
Yeah.
He might try to talk you out of that.
Or fire you, and that has happened. Yes.
They'd fire you.
They fire you.
For being reckless.
Because you keep calling and asking for money, and you're ruining their
money,
advice.
though.
But yes, I know, but they're trying to invest for your future, and you're
I'll
spending
invite the
12%.
guy. Hey, listen, give me the check, and you're invited.
You're invited, right? No doubt.
No hard feelings. I'm
Yeah.
already taking myself off the list.
Okay.
Who are the 5 people you're taking with you? Your brother.
Well, one's dead. I can't take
Well,
him.
he's unavailable.
Let's see. PA, Kevin, my brothers. How many do you have left?
So both your brothers.
Yes, but
Kevin
Kevin
PA,
Carter, PA.
You. That's 5. You got 1 spot left.
I got 1 spot left.
Can I just throw this in there?
Yeah.
I am the one that turned you on to this concept.
Okay, Travis. Travis. You're there. Okay.
Good.
Good luck with that crew, though.
Look,
Good
I
luck
may,
with that crew.
I may escape at some point, and you guys will not. You might not even know that I'm missing at that point.
Good luck. That's all.
Why would I be in hot water with your crew?
These are certified maniacs.
Okay, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here.
Yeah.
I can hang when it comes to the drinking.
Okay.
The rest of it, probably not so much.
They can't. They go to different places. They go to dark places when they
that's
get
not
like
me.
this. Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But look,
this is what we do.
I'll stay in the Poodle Room while you guys go to the Fleur de Lis suite.
Right. You can hang though. We can make it work.
All right. It is an LAFC playoff ticket Friday on 710. Listen today for your chance to win tickets to tonight's game at BMO. as the Black and Gold battle Vancouver. DeMarco's going to be there.
Oh.
Just listen for the cue to call, and when you do, be caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN, and you will be at BMO tonight as well, and you can see DeMarco Farr. Be sure to listen to all of our coverage starting at 7 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app. I'm excited for you. You've been to an LAFC game?
I was with you, remember?
No.
Funchy was sliding sideways in the car. No, that was Cap.
I wasn't there.
Oh, that was Cap. No. We messed around and let Funchy drive us around.
Oh.
Man, that was terrifying. Oh, my God.
I'm here.
Huh?
Well, I'm here.
Bro.
That's Funchy's claim to fame.
I'm here. We're talking about F1 driver.
Oh,
Funchy.
is he a bad driver?
No, he's very good.
Oh.
He just scares the bejeez
Like
out of you.
Tokyo Drift? Is he sliding around corners and
He's
stuff?
aggressive?
Super aggressive.
But it's his car?
It's his car.
I don't care.
It doesn't shock me either, the way he opens the door.
We left from here and went to BMO, and it was dead silent.
Oh.
Because we were all holding the blank handles.
So maybe Funchy needs to go to the F1 race.
He might. It was fun, though. Yeah, I loved it because it's right there. You've been to BMO, right?
Yeah.
It's right there in front of you. I cannot wait. This is going to be fun.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
I've been a
Yes.
few times. Went with Jorge most recently.
He called you Cap like they would call him Kirk. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
I forgot.
Come
I
on,
know.
man.
I thought you were there that night. I thought you went. Didn't you hook up with us that night?
I did not.
Cap was there.
Don't all look the same.
Yeah.
No, Cap was there. Who else was there?
I don't know. I wasn't
Laura
there.
was there.
Yeah.
Funchy. We all went. I thought you were there.
Most
oh
recently,
my God.
I went with Jorge, Beto, Emily, Laura, DeAndre.
Yeah.
That was the crew that I
I
went
could have
with.
swore. See, let me look at the. I
When
could
they
have sworn
won
you
the
were in
cup.
that picture.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he had no drink. Ah,
You didn't drink?
no drink.
Not that night, I didn't.
Not that night? Why not?
I'd drive home.
Oh.
Plus, we had walked from.
Walking ain't going to scare you.
No, we walked from the Toretto's to Dodger Stadium the night before.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's why. So
I
he was.
I was good. I was good. I took the night off.
That was the night before. You told me about that trip.
Yeah, that was a great trip.
Yeah, you told me about that. That was the Fast and the Furious.
We went to
Yeah.
Busado's and we went to Toretto's and got beers in brown paper
What game
bags.
was that?
Dodgers. It's a triple play night.
That's
It was
it.
the
Okay.
triple play night.
Yes,
Now, How
okay.
did we forget?
No wonder.
All right, let's
Okay.
talk about the Dodgers. Let's talk about, the more I think about Teoscar, the more I think the Dodgers may have to step out of their comfort zone just a little bit. That's coming up next. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Here we go on an LAFC Playoff Ticket Friday. Time for you to be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. You score tickets to tonight. LAFC Vancouver at BMO Stadium. Don't call if you can't go tonight, okay?
Top of the area, laying into the run of Oliveira, the 18th shot, and in! TJ Oliveira buries it, it's 2-0!
Caller number 7. Right now you experience playoff action at BMO for the Black and Gold. And by the way, don't forget, you can hear all the coverage starting at 7 p.m. tonight on the all-new ESPN LA app. Caller number 7 right now on an LAFC Playoff Ticket Friday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be a legal resident of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prices, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room, now open 24/7. Tune in all this week to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino. That includes tailgate party passes to HPC and game day tickets at SoFi. Listen for your cue to call 877-710-ESPN and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day prize pack. Tailgate passes to HPC and game tickets to SoFi, Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. Must be 21 and older to enter.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason in Ireland, weekdays at noon.
I think leaf watching is like the most overrated hobby in the world. Yeah, is that what they call it? Leaf peeping?
Some people do.
It's like, all right,
No,
they were
wait,
green,
that's what
now
it's
they're
called?
orange.
Google
All
it.
right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Leaf peeping?
Leaf peeping is a thing.
No, sure. Oh, yeah, no, they're red. Oh, cool. Let's move on.
Okay, here's the thing though, mate. We don't have those season changes.
Yes. Laura, leaf peeping is an informal term in the United States and Canada for the activity which people travel to view and photograph the fall foliage in areas.
Okay, imagine saying, hey babe, I want to go leaf peeping with you.
Yeah, by the way, Laura, I know you're curious, so I'll tell you. When is peeping season?
Probably October, November?
September through December each year.
Yeah. So leaves are turning. Let's go drive in the middle of nowhere.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, next at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Lakers fans, have you seen the purple and gold live this season? Still have time to grab your seat with Lakers Ticket Exchange, the official resale marketplace of the Los Angeles Lakers. Your ticket purchase is 100% verified and secured with Lakers Ticket Exchange. Go to Lakers.com/ticket exchange on your computer or mobile device. Find your seats and you are set. That's Lakers.com/ticket exchange. Let's go, Lake Show.
You never expect a game-ending double play, walk-off grand slam in the World Series, or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star team you can call to pinch hit for you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000.
Don't get struck out by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation that you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team hit it out of the park for you.
Shop Dell Technologies' early holiday savings event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Early holiday savings is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today. It's time for this week's Milagro matchup. For the Milagro matchup with Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, right here on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila, Milagro Tequila. Take it away, Big D.
Yes, sir. I should have picked Travis versus that tamale. And put a timer on it, and you beat it. How fast did you whoop that thing down?
A 4-biter.
My God.
It was a 4-biter.
Who brought those?
Jerry.
Oh, my goodness, I want one.
Yeah, they're quite good.
Is there a veggie one back there?
Jerry, we got veggie tamales back there. DeMarco's asking.
No, I'm getting one. Here we go. So my Milagro matchup of the week. Obviously, I'm going with Monday night, the Rams and the Dolphins. Can't wait for this football game at SoFi Stadium. Going to be a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to go with the Rams secondary and specifically the safeties, Quentin Lake, Cam Curl, Cam Kinchins, and Jarrett McCullough. 8 takeaways between the 4 of them. The 2 young guys have 7 picks. Cam Curl has ripped the ball out and recovered that. Quentin Lake has been the stalwart of the defense. He's the green dot. He calls the plays, which is tough for a safety to have to call the defense and then get back and play your position. And he's close. I think he's second on the team in tackles, 62 tackles. So those 4 guys whatever variation is on the field. So the Rams safeties versus the Dolphins skill position players. I'll include Tua in that. The last 2 weeks since he's come back, Tua is completing about 80% of his passes. Wow. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's only been sacked twice.
Wow.
The ball comes out of there fast. So they run it about 30 times a game between A-Chain and Mostert. Mostert puts it on the deck, but they do it to keep you honest. So you can't cover those receivers. But that's the other part. So those safeties are going to have to stop the run, come in and be the last line of defense in case one of those runs pops. But you also have to keep an eye on Ty Hill on the outside, Odell Beckham Jr., Waddle, all those receivers that Tua throws the balls to. So the guys that are in the most peril. I know we're looking at Jared Verse, and this might be his Rookie of the Year coming out party, or whoever else on that D-line. But the true game will come down to these safeties having the game of their life. Now, they may not make the Pro Bowl or be all pros, but they're going to have an all-pro day to bottle up this many playmakers and this fast of a group of skill position players. So that is my Milagro matchup of the week.
That's this week's Milagro matchup. On the home of Rams football, 710 ESPN. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila, Milagro Tequila.
And take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila, made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bite flavor, exceptional smoothness. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores and online, and in my stomach. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila, Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
I'm just letting you know that those 4 bottles have been here for a couple of months, and they're not making it past the end of the day today. At least one of them is coming home with me. Just letting you know.
There might be a person from the back room that comes off like the top rope if we do.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm willing to risk it.
She's tough.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Why have McCullough and Kitchens started taking the ball away so much? McCullough's got 4 picks in the last 3 games.
McCullough is just, what do you call this? Right place, right time.
Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spot, right place, right time, and luck favors the well-prepared.
Okay.
You know, so he's the guy that prepares hard. He's never out of place, so he is right there for the tips and the overthrows.
And Kitchens had 2 last week against Geno. Was that a Geno Smith thing, or is that another just preparation thing?
I am so happy for him. Remember the beginning part of the season, he kept getting beat on out and ups.
Oh, yeah.
What was the Niner that went by him a few times?
Oh, Jennings.
That had a great day. One of those went right by him, so he has really, like the light bulb has gone off. He's starting to wake up, and that's why they drafted him. Yeah, he's special. He has a chance to be special, and
Kitchens.
They're going to need that. Yes,
Good.
He does.
Good.
He's a ball hawk.
The U, right?
The U.
He had a couple
Safety
of picks
University,
last week.
no doubt.
Yeah, no, those guys, first guy you think of, the U, safety.
Who? Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was watching that. My Instagram feed has hard hits in the NFL in the algorithm. Ed Reed's in it a lot.
No doubt.
Just telling you that there's a lot of Ed Reed doing work on people.
Bill Belichick still talks about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's the only person you can't have a game plan for.
What does that mean? I've heard that before about a handful of guys.
This is funny. Okay, do you guys know what cover 2 is?
Mm-hmm.
Cover 2?
Split the field in half.
And you have 2 safeties
Deep.
back on the roof,
Yeah.
right? So you have 2 of your last line of defense players as far back as possible.
You got half, I got half.
Right. So Ed Reed could play cover 2
by himself
from the line of scrimmage. Right. That's the type of player he is. So he's lined up there. You think
Jesus.
He's lined up in a blitzing position, so you point him out.
Yeah.
20's coming. 20's coming. On the snap, he sprints back to the deep third and covers it like he was just standing there.
Dumb.
Right.
That's pretty dumb. All right. So Teoscar Hernandez had the best season of his career. He hit 30-plus home runs. He drove in nearly 100. I think it was 99. He had an OPS in the World Series of over 900. He won the home run derby and was probably, other than Ohtani, the most consistent offensive performer they had all season long. Right? Freddy missed some time with some injuries. Mookie missed 2 months. Teo was there every single day, more or less, and performed at a high level from the beginning through the end. He was emotional when he was on the stage at Dodger Stadium during the parade. He wants to stay. The Dodgers want him to come back. The rub is he's 32 years old, and he wants a long-term deal.
How long?
That's the question, right? And so it looks like we're kind of down to 2 spots, the Dodgers and the Red Sox. So the Red Sox obviously have money. They're the Red Sox.
Okay.
And it's not that the Dodgers don't have the money. The question, and I go back and forth on this. Tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Teoscar Hernandez had a great year, helped you win the World Series, popular in the clubhouse, popular with the fans. There's no downside to Teoscar Hernandez other than this was the best year of his career. He's at an age where you would expect him to probably start to tip the other way, and he wants big dough for a long time.
You fall off at 32 in baseball?
Not fall off, but the idea of it continuing to ascend. A player like him, this is the best year he's ever had.
But an unlimited checkbook, who cares?
Well, who cares is you could have him on the team 3 years from now, and he's not the player that he used to be. 4 years from now.
I would take the chance of that, especially with an unlimited checkbook. I mean,
it's not just the money, though.
Yeah.
Keep in mind. It's the roster spot, right? That if you have him, that's one fewer person you can have on your team that's underperforming.
He doesn't seem like the type that would just take the money and tank.
I don't think he would do it on purpose.
Or just not care.
It's not that.
Does he have an injury history?
Yes.
How bad? Let me see.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, let me see.
But
it's just COVID oblique leg.
This is what they do.
Yeah.
The Dodgers being they don't give bad deals.
I don't think this would be bad.
They pay money.
Yeah.
Well, historically speaking, this would be something they don't do.
Annual value of $24 million, right?
That's what he just worked for. He would probably get more in the open market.
So what's the raise for what he's done?
Say it goes to 28, 30.
$28 million for how many years?
Say it's 4.
4 years? Can I whittle you down to 3?
If it's 3, they'll do it. That's the point. But if I'm on Teoscar Hernandez and the Red Sox are over here with 4 or maybe even 5, the Dodgers are at 3, and maybe it's slightly more AAV, but it's less total money.
Yeah, here with the Dodgers.
Like it's let's say it's, and I'm just making up numbers. The Red Sox will give you 5 years at $25 million apiece, or the Dodgers give you 3 years at $30 million.
See that goodwill you just talked about, and how much equity he's built up with this team. You have to put a value on it. So if it's close, I would take the Dodgers. I wouldn't take just the money, just a little extra tip to go to Boston and start over.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But what if you're the Dodgers and he's like, no, man, I have to have that 4th year.
Shake his hand. I mean,
I think so too.
Teoscar has to have, you have to come back to us a little bit. I mean, just a slight hometown discount.
Yeah.
We'll give you a raise. I'm not going to match what the Red Sox will give you, but you will never have what you have here, there.
If Mookie goes back to the infield, and it sounds like he's going to.
Yeah.
What is the Dodger outfield if Teoscar leaves?
Wide open.
Wide open. Well, Edmund's going to play a lot of shortstop, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Edmund will play center field.
For Soto.
Well, they're not. I hear you.
I know.
They're not going to get him.
I know, but I can keep saying it.
So, I mean, you're going to have Andy Pajas is your
Chris Taylor.
Kike Hernandez. I mean, these are guys, maybe Dalton Rushing is a prospect they have who's a catcher that they're grooming to become a left fielder. So they have.
So knowing that would make me probably match whatever Boston is giving him.
They're not going to do that.
Then you're stupid then.
I think this.
And I hate that.
No.
Because like you said, the cupboard's almost bare out there.
It's thin. It's thin.
That's what I'm saying. He's got leverage, too.
The reason they've been good for 13 years in a row is they don't do stuff like
this. But he's got leverage, though. And he knows you've got nothing behind him.
But this is where and this is where I'm afraid it's going to land, and this is where I think it's going to land. Everybody's going to be right. He's going to take the longer deal for more money over here because what do you want me to do? It's significantly more.
I would take the discount.
And the Dodgers are saying, I can't give this player that amount of money for that amount of time.
And look,
everybody
I know
goes back to their corners.
If I'm Teoscar, I know behind me you've got nothing, okay? And I know you don't want to pay me this. So can we meet in the middle of this somewhere?
3 years sounds like the middle. 3 years sounds like the middle.
For him.
For everybody.
Then you're going to have to come up. So you're going to have to come up on that.
Maybe. And I'm okay. I'd be that if we
3
sat
years,
here tomorrow.
27 per?
I don't even know the numbers.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's 3 years plus a 10% premium because you're taking a shorter deal.
Yes.
Okay, I'm in on that. The Dodgers, the reason, and I know this is hard, and I know it's depressing because I love Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah.
But the reason they're good every year is they don't do we love this guy, give him a long-term deal. They don't do that.
But even if it's not we love you, we've got nothing behind you.
They'll find somebody. They always do.
They'll find somebody.
And they'll keep looking. This is what they do. They just keep churning it until they find the guy they need and they want, and they do it. I mean, we've seen
You're
them
going to find another Teoscar.
They found one last year. I'm not saying that
He's here now. You just won, and you're set up to run again.
It's not that. It's not the player.
And it's only money.
It's the term. It's the roster spot and the term.
Well, he's got to bend a little bit too, because it's not going to be like that in Boston. And do you really want to go play in Boston?
That's the other part. Like,
you really want to go play for those?
You're going to be a little
maniacs?
richer.
Yeah,
you're going to be a little richer. Maybe even a lot richer,
and a whole lot more stressed.
That's it.
Yeah,
and they're going to love you here for a very long time.
Yes,
but if the Dodgers walk away from it, I get it. I'm just not going to like it.
Just like my buddy said in my first divorce and only divorce. How much is your freedom worth? I was haggling over money.
Quite a bit.
You're right. Let's go.
Get out of here. Factor Cap's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
When you're hiring for your business, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. This made us wonder, what if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
Escape rooms? Elementary. And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Simple. So, see what the world is like when ZipRecruiter does the hard work of hiring for you. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again,
Park Party
that's
Play at Hollywood Park
ZipRecruiter.com.
Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park Party Play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
It's not too late. Tell me it's not too late. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get a 16-inch hard-shelled roller suitcase when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 12th.
Number 2.
Veterans Day freebie. Rewards members get a free military rubber duck. The 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Just hilarious. Live January 11th.
Morongo. Good times.
Gear up for game day with GNC. Just like your favorite college team prepares for their matchup each week, you can get ready to crush your fitness goals with GNC. Your coaches are in stores, ready to help you build muscle like a linebacker or slim down after a tough season. They have everything you need, including all the top brands, the new flavors you crave, the hottest protein, pre-workouts, creatine, and more to tackle your fitness goals. Don't wait for the final whistle. Fuel your fitness at GNC. Visit your local GNC or GNC.com today.
Not sure how much you know about Progressive Insurance. You may know us for insuring your home and auto. You may know a couple of our commercials. But what you may not know is that since 2013, Progressive has been honoring veterans with vehicle donations through the annual Keys to Progress Veteran Vehicle Giveaway Program, giving back to those who gave so much. Now, you probably didn't wake up today saying, I really wish I knew more about Progressive Insurance, but this seemed like the type of thing people would mind hearing about. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Thanks, guys. Hi, Joe.
Buenos dias.
I reversed that.
Roll
I
that
said,
thing up.
Thanks, guys. Hi, Joe, instead of thanks, Joe. Hi, guys. All right, so Freddie Freeman was on the New Heights podcast, and it's really funny to listen to people who don't really watch baseball that often interview Freddie Freeman, because it clearly they haven't watched a ton of his stuff, but he had some funny things to say. But at the end of the interview, they asked these questions of, if you weren't a baseball player, what sport would you play? And this is Freddie Freeman's response to that question from Jason Kelsey.
So I watched Shohei's at bats against Nestor
Sorry,
Cortez,
wrong one.
because I probably wouldn't have played the sport.
Wouldn't have even done it. Did you play it?
No.
Any other sports growing up?
I wanted to be a CPA.
Time out. Nobody wants to be a CPA.
Freddie Freeman
What are you
does.
talking about?
Yeah, that's my
You
dad
wanted to
owns
do
his own
taxes?
Yeah, my dad owns his own CPA firm with my uncle, his brother, Freeman and Freeman CPAs. And
Okay.
I love numbers.
Shout out to friggin' Free.
Let's go.
I've made my dad retire though, so
not doing it anymore.
I wanted to be a CPA. I know it sounds crazy, but I was going to be doing your taxes, you guys.
Do you do your own taxes now?
No, I don't.
All right, so you believe Freddie Freeman as a CPA. Travis, fact or cap?
Fact. Freddie Freeman's haircut screams CPA, right? It's not a rock star haircut. It's not a bohemian lifestyle haircut.
Oh,
Freddie Freeman just so conservative. Like the way he talks, the way he moves, the way he cuts his hair, the way he dresses, like everything about him is like right in the middle of the fairway. And what's a more middle of the fairway occupation than adding and subtracting, CPA, numbers, taxes, balance sheets. Yes.
He's that guy.
If you would have given me one guess on what he would do if he weren't a ball player, CPA would have been my first guess.
Or cop.
No, because
Doctor.
he doesn't seem as fired up
His
as
haircut
a cop.
is a cop haircut.
It's a little copy as a haircut, but his demeanor is more CPA.
All right, DeMarco.
He reminds me of my CPA, just younger. I love and hate my CPA. I really do. He's great at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He has zero sense of humor.
He's a CPA.
You will tell him a joke, and he'll look at you. And I'm like, did you get it? He goes, yeah, I got it. It was funny.
They're not they're not the guys you want to go drinking with.
At all.
They're CPA. But you know what you want him in charge of?
Taxes.
Your money.
Yes, he's awesome. But yes, fact, no doubt.
Jorge?
Yeah, I believe him, and he sounded genuine. And plus, his uncles, it would have been nepotism, no?
Yeah.
Like he's
it would have been
into
Freeman and Son.
Exactly.
Yeah, Freeman and Son.
Freeman, and Freeman.
Yeah,
I
believe him.
Tell me that's not the perfect.
And we're not Freeman.
Right. By the way, the question of whether he does his own taxes, and this is just baseball earnings, nothing that he's earned off of the diamond along the way. According to Baseball Reference, Freddie Freeman has earned up until this point $215 million. So I would imagine you would want someone else does that for a living to do your taxes along the way.
Yes, pay someone.
Yeah. Fact Caps, of course, brought to you by Joseph S. Normand. You got many choices in your legal team. Family always comes first with Joe. 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000 or normandlegal.com.
Yes. Just like Freeman and Freeman, Normand sounds like a great legal person.
Indeed.
Lawyer. All right, so last night, I'm not sitting down and watching the soccer match between Stanford and Notre Dame. It's not necessarily how I spend my Thursday nights, but this came across my timeline. So yes, this is a call of a game-winning goal between Stanford and Notre Dame. So this is the Stanford call.
Ferguson draws level. Here's a Hail Mary of a shot that...
God.
Unreal!
All right, so my statement is that sounded like something else. DeMarco, fact or cap?
Fact. Oh, my God. Get a mop. Oh, my God. Get that man a wet wipe. What is going on in there?
Dude wipe.
My God. Wow, that was a real call?
Yep.
My God, I'm sorry, Travis. Come on.
Travis, what's your fact or cap?
Fact.
You're going to leave that there? Wow. Goodness gracious.
For somebody who calls soccer games like this, Graham, was that something else?
Good night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just cut it off. If you don't have the air strength, just cut it off.
Fact. He's excited.
Well, he'll learn from it, and yeah.
You gotta leave a little in the tank.
Yes.
Yep.
You gotta have just a little bit. You could very rarely go to 10 out of 10 and
No
not
doubt.
have it come back and haunt you.
Next somebody's smoking a cigarette.
All right, so do we know who Zach Bryan is? Do you guys know who Zach Bryan is?
He's a musician, right?
Yes, a country folk artist, musician, huge musician. So he has, up until recently, been dating this girl named Brianna. So she works for Barstool Sports, but her name is Bree. So she's a podcast. She's big on their network. Okay, and so they've been dating for roughly a year, maybe a little change on that. And they were a little tumultuous. And Zach tends to write about his love life in all of his songs. He's a prolific songwriter. He's had a bunch of albums made. And also, Bree has a podcast. She has a platform. She has a lot of people that listen to her. She has a huge platform for what she does. So, at the breakup, Zach offered Bree and she said about this on a podcast, so she didn't take it. He offered her $12 million to not speak about their relationship publicly.
Ooh.
Mind you, he will speak about their relationship publicly. He'll write songs about it. He'll mind that. So she turned it down.
What are you looking at me for?
The statement is, if you're in her position, you have a platform, you have the ability to talk about this, and you can make money off of talking about this as well. Though, you would accept the $12 million NDA. Jorge, Fedricap.
$12 million. You can do that package, the F1 package you talked about. Yeah, see? You can do a couple of them.
No, man, look, I think there's an agreement between two people, man. You know, like I don't think money in this case. I mean, it's different because they're like
a lot of money.
He's a celebrity. I know it's a lot of money, but I don't know, man.
He's a celebrity. She's well known in other respects.
I wouldn't have taken the money.
Travis?
No.
I would get Freddie Freeman's dad on the phone and say, how much money can I make talking about this before I make my decision?
He's retired.
No, look, $12 million is $12 million. I'm taking the money and zipping my lip. Yeah, easy.
I think I'm there with you.
Yeah.
$12 million bird in hand, right?
$12 million to just not talk about my ex-boyfriend?
But if my PR rep Perez Hilton said I could make 25.
That's different.
Exactly. If she can go on if she can go on a tour selling it.
I don't know what he's worried about coming out. So
if he wants.
If it's worth $50 million, then maybe you.
Dude,
okay. If he's offering 12, maybe he'll pay 25.
Exactly. It's extortion, right?
Yeah.
So
but if you're offering 12,
no. It's a negotiation.
It's a negotiation.
Yeah.
But if he's offering $12 million, what do you think he doesn't want to come out?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know. But
25,
there are videos. There is stuff.
See?
But
can I say this too? I don't care.
Exactly.
Like as long as everybody's agreeing to whatever is going on when it's going on, I don't really care about how your relationship begins, middle, end. I'm deeply disinterested.
Yeah.
But
only if it affects me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if it happens to one of my friends
Right.
or somebody I love, then it's different. But if you're just saying, hey, $12 million to shut up, okay.
Right. So the podcast she posted talking about it has been up for 17 hours, and it's got 1.5 million views so far.
You're going to make money off that.
She's going to make money off of this.
Did she decline the $12 million?
She declined the $12 million, which is why she's able to
then
talk
she just
about
did the math. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can we do this in baseball terms? 4 years for $12 million? Can I do 5 years for 30?
No.
You know?
I want the payout. Yep.
Just $12 million. If they just say, hey, you just got to do X for 12, there's not a ton of things I would say no to. There's probably a handful, but not many.
You wait until I write this book.
Yeah, look, maybe there's not. I don't have $12 million worth of secrets in my life, right?
Yeah.
Nobody
I
really
do.
cares about my Legos when I was 8 years old. Rams fans, give us a call right now, 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-3776 for your chance to win the Ultimate Game Day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino, which includes this Monday's tailgate party passes at the casino and game day tickets to SoFi. Dun, 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 dun. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. Must be 21 and older to enter. Know your Rams trivia. Give us a call right now, 877-710-3776. That's next on the Travis DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
I think leaf watching is like the most overrated hobby in the
peeping?
world. Yeah, is that what they call it? Leaf peeping?
Some people do.
It's like, all right,
No
they were
way,
green,
that's what
now
it's
they're
called?
orange.
Google
All
it.
right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Leaf peeping?
Leaf peeping is a thing.
No, oh yeah, no, they're red. Oh, cool. Let's
But,
move along.
okay, here's the thing though, Mace. We don't have those season changes.
Yes. Laura, leaf peeping is an informal term in the United States and Canada for the activity which people travel to view and photograph the fall foliage in areas.
Okay, imagine saying, hey babe, I want to go leaf peeping with you.
Yeah, by the way,
Right.
Laura, I know you're curious, so I'll tell you. When is peeping season?
Probably October, November?
September through December each year.
Yeah. So magical. Laura, I'm from back there. It's a stupid hobby. Oh, the leaves are turning.
Find
Let's
a
go drive
park
in the middle of
to
nowhere.
Steve Mason and John Ireland today at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
The season of savings is on, and George Chevrolet is bringing you the best offers to help you drive into the holidays in style. That's right, George Chevrolet, your 6-time Chevy Dealer of the Year, is dedicated to earning your business by saving you money. Shop from their wide inventory of the latest Chevy models, like the redesigned Chevy Traverse, the all-electric Chevy Blazer EV and Equinox EV, Silverado, Trax, and more. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. Choose an Amazon locker or counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Hey, LA, let's talk trash. Food waste, that is. Tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, it helps protect our planet. Ready to do your part? Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. LA's premier card room now open 24/7. Tune in all this week to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino. That includes tailgate party passes to HPC and game day tickets at SoFi. Listen for your cue to call 877-710-ESPN and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day prize pack. Tailgate passes to HPC and game tickets to SoFi. Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, and play. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
It's too chewy.
Feels kind of chalky.
Too much nougat.
I need to go brush my teeth.
Business is booming for Steph's small marketing research firm.
After all these focus groups, there's only one conclusion. I need more researchers.
And she's way too busy researching
Does this have peanuts?
to waste time researching resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
All right, there's a game coming up Monday night at SoFi Stadium, and you have a chance to win the ultimate game day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino, which includes tailgate party passes at the casino and tickets to the game at SoFi. So, if you're on hold, this is the question that you get a chance to answer to win that prize package. Which year was the last time that the Rams played the Miami Dolphins? Which year was that? DeMarco, you are ineligible. Let's go to Gardena and check in with Vincent. Vincent, when was the last time the Dolphins and Rams played?
November 1st, 2020.
That was fast.
How did you know that so fast?
That was very fast.
How did you know that fast?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I had a couple of tabs open, and I've been on hold for long enough to figure. I kind of assumed that would be the question.
Wow. Smart man, Vincent.
Nice.
Way to go. Way to go.
That sounds like a setup.
Stay on the line, and we will make sure that you get your stuff because you won the Ultimate Game Day prize pack from Hollywood Park Casino, which includes this Monday's tailgate party and passes at the casino and game day tickets to SoFi. Bum, 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 bum. Listen for your cue to call. You don't want to keep listening. We're doing this just about every single week when the Rams are at home. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Remember that game?
Quick. Which game? Was that the one at the Coliseum, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it was raining.
Yes.
It was Jared Goff.
Yes.
It was his first start.
There you go.
Hey, that's pretty. Come on. I don't get any credit for knowing all that.
Actually, no. The last one. No. The last one was at Miami.
I don't remember
that was
at all.
That was November 1st, 2020.
In Miami.
Brian Flores and the zero blitz.
I have zero recollection
Jared
of
Goff
that.
threw a pick to a defensive lineman. It was bad.
Was that the end of the line for Jared Goff?
This was the end of the line.
Is that before or after they lost to the Jets that year?
I think that was after they lost to the Jets, when Darnold did a number on him.
Well, the Jets were 0-13 or something like that.
And Sam Darnold came in here and looked like he was the best quarterback God ever made.
Yeah.
But this was the game where you could arguably said that Sean McVay said, I need another quarterback. I need another guy.
It's still to this day, and I've seen Sean McVay frustrated. I've seen him angry. I've seen him, depressed. But it was the first time I'd ever heard him single out a player in after a game. And it was in the post-game press conference because I remember Kirk was sitting where you're sitting, DeMarco, and I forget exactly what it was he said, but the question was, are you going to evaluate the quarterback position moving forward? And usually it was, I need to put him in a better position, et cetera, et cetera. It was, we're going to look at everything, including the quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, well, that's that.
That's
the end of that.
I swear to God, I'm hoping this season shapes up this way. I hope the Rams get on a run, and I hope they meet Detroit in the playoffs. And I hope that Stafford gets the win because I think that makes the story better because 20 years from now when they do the 30 for 30, when we get into all this stuff, we're going to find out about everything you just said.
Yeah.
Because there's more to this story than we know.
Oh, I think so.
A lot more.
I think
so. And it started here.
So couple of things. Yep. Number one, for your scenario to come true, and obviously we're only halfway through the season, so more stuff can happen.
Yeah.
But as it shakes out right now,
Jared's up 2-0.
Not only would the Rams have to make the playoffs, obviously, they'd have to win a playoff game.
To get to Detroit.
At least, right? Because Detroit, as it's currently set up, they'd have the bye.
First round bye.
So
and then
you got to win a playoff game. So your scenario means the Rams are having a hell of a season.
And he's got to go back there to Detroit and beat them.
You said Jared's up 2-0 right now. He beat him in the playoffs and beat him week one.
Yeah.
Now, they did play before that in L.A., so we're going to give – so it's 2-1. Right? They played in Detroit. Remember when they tried all those fakes?
Since the trade. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
So 2-1. 2-1. Yeah. But it's also 1-0.
This year?
No.
What?
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and the Lions have not.
See, I'm with you. I'm with you. But they think they got the better end of the deal because Jared's going to be around longer.
Well, he is.
He's going to have more chances.
He might.
Yes. I don't think that team is going to be as good.
They don't stay good for long.
Their window starts to close.
Everybody's does.
Yes.
I think this, and you don't say this very often, that deal was good for everybody.
So far.
No. Look.
If they don't come out with a Lombardi at least playing for one, then the Rams got the better of the deal.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that one's better than the other.
Oh,
I said
it was good for everyone.
It was good for everybody because the Lions have been good 2 years in a row. When's the last time that happened?
Years.
And
it revitalized the entire downtown. Yes.
That the Lions are good is a huge win for them. And it's not fluky good. They're just good.
And I couldn't tell him this, but I would. All that Jared, we love Jared. It's not all just you.
It's the winning.
They're shouting at Stafford, too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not just you. They're
it's
saying
shade at the other guy.
Of course. That's what that is. Yeah, definitely.
1-0 so far. Look, you know what else might put one back in Jared's column? And obviously, the Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. Nothing is equal to that.
Yeah.
DeMarco, he might win the MVP. and that's pretty damn impressive. Because Matthew Stafford is not going to win the MVP this year.
Right.
There would be something really bizarre would have to happen for him to win an MVP moving forward. Jared Goff is not only probably – is he the front runner?
Jared or Jalen Daniels?
Jared.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Or
Did it
Lamar.
again.
Yeah. Lamar's already won it twice. I'm not saying Lamar isn't a great candidate, but he's not going to win it.
But he is the MVP.
Fine. I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, but for that reason you said, it might go to someone else. But
will
Lamar
go to
is
someone.
the MVP.
I don't disagree with you.
Without him, they're nowhere.
I couldn't agree more, but I'd be
Yes.
really surprised if Lamar got it. Didn't he get it last year?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And the storylines, the way they work, it's somebody else's
I
award
would be
this year.
shocked if they gave it to a rookie. Not that he isn't a worthy
Yes.
candidate. He is, but he's also a rookie.
Okay, play this game with me. Flop quarterbacks.
Which two?
Put Daniels in Detroit. Are they still as good?
Maybe.
They might even be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the element that Jared never have. The element of using your feet.
Yeah,
So
he
you're
does.
never out of a play.
He
Is
does.
Jared going to be great in Washington?
Probably not.
That's what.
But he's not in Washington. He's in Detroit,
Yes.
and he's having a monster
Right, he's
year.
killing it.
He's basically thrown like 3 no-hitters in a row.
I
the
know.
last
You
3
can't
weeks.
even touch
You
the guy.
can't- and
It's-
the ball never hits the ground.
It's ridiculous. I know.
By betting standards, we have Lamar as the betting favorite,
Yep.
and then Josh Allen,
Okay.
who
Oh,
hasn't
another
won
one.
it either.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes, and then Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Remember last year we were talking about, Allen and he throws too many picks?
Uh-huh.
How many has he thrown this year?
I have no idea, but not
One
a
or
ton.
0?
Yeah.
I think it's like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hasn't changed his style a bit.
If Josh Allen wins the MVP, nobody's going to be stomping their foot
At
saying
all.
this is baloney.
Right.
But no one's going to do that if Jared Goff wins
No,
either.
but I mean that's like the Heisman Trophy. I mean he's the best quarterback on the best team.
Okay.
But take him out of there.
That's usually,
how good is that?
Yeah, but that's not how they do it.
I know.
Yeah, that's not how they do it.
And the
You're on the
story-
team and the
Yes,
story.
the story's great, no
and
doubt.
the fact that the Lions have been garbage for
Yeah.
50 years,
Yeah.
and now they're not
struggling.
It's,
I know.
It's a pretty compelling story to tell.
It does get weird for me. This is just tell me if it gets weird for you. When I do hear Jared Goff at the podium and he's gushing about his coach now, and he says this is the best leader I've ever been around. Isn't that like a backhanded shot?
It's not a backhand; it's a forehanded shot. Yeah, it's not backhanded.
Yeah, this is the best leader
Look,
I've been around.
If if your girlfriend dumps you,
yes,
and
this
you
is the best.
and you move on to another girlfriend who's beautiful and fun and exciting,
Yeah.
you're not going to say it's the best girlfriend I've ever had when the last one dumped you.
Of course, I know. That's why I can't wait for the story.
Even if the other one was a better girlfriend, you're still not going to say it.
No. But amazing. I that's why I like the story of this. And when it finally comes out, this is going to be some fascinating stuff.
They play again. The Rams are going to have to win some games, and they're going to have to win a game in the playoffs.
Let me whisper this.
Go.
That is the underlying motivation of this football season for the LA Rams. They want to see Detroit again.
They need to win tomorrow.
I can't say that out loud.
They need to win Monday night then.
I can't say that. What? I didn't even hear what you said.
No, they need to win Monday night.
Yeah.
Because if you don't win Monday night, to get to 9 or 10 gets very tricky.
But that is a motivation.
Yeah.
I'll give
I like
you
that
another one.
motivation. Why can't we say that out loud?
Because you can't be worrying about somebody else. You got to worry about your opponent. You're worried about the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. Yeah. I get that.
You have to hide it. You know how it goes.
But whatever gets my motor running in the
course.
morning,
You want to
that's
see
fine.
them again. Yeah, we lost to Tennessee in '99. We lost to them mid-season.
Oh.
And we said we want to see those guys again. And there's only one way to do it. And we did it.
And Mike Jones tackled Kevin Dyson
That's
on the
right.
1 yard line. Pretty good tackle.
Nice
What's on
tackle.
tap today on 710 ESPN? Thanks to Michelob Ultra, the Lakers are back home to battle the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins at 5:30. Tip-off is at 7. You can hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 AM or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. I'm going to have a drink or two tonight, DeMarco.
Are you really?
After Dana Hills and Barstow have their CIF playoff tilt, I will be going to a local establishment and
Join us at Chili's.
Unwinding afterwards.
Go to his anniversary party
I'm
at
not
Chili's.
crashing his
Share
Chili's
the
anniversary.
nachos. Share the nachos with his wife.
Look,
Go ahead.
You
Use
know
the tongs.
You know what's the weirdest part about those nachos at
What?
Chili's? Have
What?
you had the pleasure?
I love the nachos at Chili's.
So do I.
They're so good.
But there's a weird part about. At least I haven't had them in a while. But like each individual chip is like engineered. It's like chip, beans, cheese, jalapeno slice, dollop of sour cream.
I don't mind
They're
that.
all exactly the same. Like you don't scoop.
Yeah,
They're all individual.
I don't mind that.
I don't
See,
either.
Yeah,
but
you can pick them up one at a time.
They look like they were 3D printed.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, they don't look.
You like your nachos a little chaotic.
I like them a little abstract. I like a little Jackson Pollock with my nachos.
I'm right there with you. Yes, sir.
All right, Lakers and Sixers tonight. By the way, D'Angelo Russell got benched the other night. We need to talk about this. That's coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
It's an LAFC playoff ticket.
Park Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park Party and Play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Your first deposit up to $1,500 will be matched. That's code 710. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code location and other restrictions apply. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back,
Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue sauce.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Those things are great. Big time.
You can take one rib and go like Sylvester the cat. Remember when Sylvester would put the fish in his mouth and just come out with the bones? That's me at Chili's with the baby back ribs.
Do they still do that? Do they still have the baby back ribs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't been there in a while.
You guys could recreate Lady and the Tramp with a baby back rib.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so
I'll send
nice.
you guys a picture.
Happy anniversary. Yes, eating ribs.
At
Love
Chili's,
it.
bro. Come on.
Refillable sodas, bottomless sodas,
bottomless, whatever.
Why not go to Sizzler?
There's not one near us anymore. There is. There's one in Fullerton.
Sizzlers there still exists.
Yes. They're not nearly as prevalent as I used to love Sizzler.
Yeah.
All you could eat shrimp.
Of course. Yes.
All right. So Gael was we're in the hospital. The nearest thing there is a Sizzler.
Okay.
Near the hospital. So.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All you can eat shrimp.
Yeah, I'll be back.
You get that steak that's like that big.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got to chew
it. It's great family dining there.
It's not going to melt in your mouth.
No.
It's a steak.
It's sustenance, though. It's
not
good.
reverse
Yes.
So you throw 84 shrimp in there.
Yes.
That's basically all breading. But
Dump
it's
some A1 on it. It's good.
A1, little cocktail sauce
there
on
you
the
go.
shrimp.
The other day on my TikTok timeline, I got this one, like a Chili's employee being like, this woman walked in one time and asked, sent her steak back because it wasn't cooked the way that she liked it. She's like, ma'am, you're at a Chili's. You're going to get it well done or you're going to get it bleeding. Like,
Burnt.
You're at Chili's.
There you go. Burnt. What do you...
I'm trying to figure out if that's okay or not.
What, burnt?
No. If you like it burnt, get it burnt. I don't care. If a steak can be cooked to your desired temperature fairly easily, whether you're at Chili's or whether you're at Fleming's, that's not a huge bar to clear.
It's attention to detail.
It's just leave it on for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, or 6 minutes.
Yes.
It's not complicated.
No.
Right?
Or get a burger. Get the Southwest egg rolls. Don't order the steak.
Well, if she wanted a steak, she wanted a steak. If she wanted it rare and it came well, yeah.
Right. I remember Larry Bird had a commercial. What you call burnt, I call perfect. It's talking about steak. Yeah.
How do you like your steak, DeMarco?
Medium.
Yeah, me too.
I'm kind of tough. Medium well is hard.
That's a little over for me.
Yeah, because you got to bring it out at the right time.
Yeah,
but I'm not super picky about it. Yeah, if it's in front of me, I'm going to eat it.
Needs to be salty and hot.
There you go.
The rest
Throw
of
some
it,
butter on it. I'm good.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Throw some butter on it.
Where
I'm
it
good.
melts off and then it pools in the plate and
you
you
go.
swipe it. You know who's great at that?
Who?
Ruth Chris.
Hey, see, there you go. The hot plate. I'm with you.
And that
yeah.
butter.
Okay, do me a favor. You are a perfectionist, right? You and Emily. Is it lackadaisical or lackadaisical?
I need lackadaisical.
I say it like lackadaisical, but I'm sure it's spelled like
it's
lackadaisical.
spelled lackadaisical.
It's lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I say
Lackad.
Yeah,
lackadaisical. So whenever you hear that as an athlete, how it's pronounced, that's
bad.
That's bad. That's J.J. Redick talking about his point guard.
Your coach has never, ever said to you, you know what we want today? Lackadaisical.
Either way, that's all bad.
No, it's all bad.
That's no
Look,
good.
J.J. ripped him out of the game the other night, and he should have. D'Angelo Russell was playing defense like D'Angelo Russell. There's really no other way to put it. He gave up an easy bucket and then came down at the other end, took a bad shot, and came out of the game and never went back in.
What do you think?
That's getting benched, right?
Yeah, but did you see that whole sequence that got him ripped out of there? And you should have ripped him out of there.
I agree.
That's just bad. But why does a guy do that? You're telling me you don't want to play. You're telling me you don't want to be here when you do stuff like that. That's borderline criminal. To make that many mistakes, and then you jack up the worst shot possible.
It's incredibly frustrating if you're a coach. I'm sure it's just as frustrating if you're one of his teammates and you're trying to win games. But I'm not saying it's okay. It's clearly not okay to have that kind of effort, that kind of decision making. It's not. I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is, can you really be surprised when the guy that's done the thing 1,000 times in a row does it 1,001 times? Is that not on me for having an expectation that this is how he plays? I'm not saying it's the right way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the good way. I'm not saying it's the winning way. But he has made it clear to the Lakers once, to Brooklyn, to Golden State, to Minnesota, to everywhere he's been. This is what I do.
Yeah.
And so if all of a sudden you're like, well, why'd you do that? It's like, have you never seen me play before?
So
this is what he does.
I would liken him to Bernie Madoff then. Great con men will get as many people as possible. So like I said, with his talent, when he's going right, when he's doing the things you want him to do, that's the type of player you want and need.
Of course.
And you buy it every single time.
Okay.
And then for some reason, I don't know what kicks off
Bernie
in his head.
Madoff, when he got popped and went to jail. Like, there's no mystery with D'Angelo
Well, you can't
Russell.
put him in jail. You can't.
No, I know.
You can put him on the bench.
But if you bring him in, you can't be surprised when it happens to you.
But so I put him on the bench because you're not giving me the compete I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a week, he gives you that. And you look good. He looks good. The offense looks good. It looks great around him. So you give him another shot, and then he does it again.
Yeah.
What I want to know is what kicks off in his head. Why are you self-sabotaging?
He is who he is, man. Why are any of us the way we are?
Maybe he doesn't want to be a star. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be that guy.
Does anybody make that decision consciously? I mean, maybe it's subconscious. I don't think
I know
anybody.
some dudes that were more comfortable being backups because there was less pressure.
I get that.
Maybe that's it.
I don't think anybody says today I'm going to sabotage the team. I don't think it's that.
Or sabotage me to get me out of here.
I get it. D'Angelo Russell's frustrating, and here the rub with him, I think. They have to have him, at least for the time being.
That's what I'm saying.
Until you trade him, it's like
maybe it's too much pressure for him.
He's at worst, he's the fourth best player on the team. He might be the third best player on the team. Okay, it's either him or Austin Reeves,
skill-wise.
Right? Yeah, just as far as the ability to get the ball in the basket, as far as just talent, skill.
Yeah.
Right, he's your third or fourth best player. Lakers are not flush with a bunch of good players.
No,
the Lakers kind of look like they looked a year ago. They've kind of come back to earth. And I get you want to bench him. I get you want him to get the performance, the good performance more often than the bad performance. And he may give it to you for a week or two, but you know the other thing's coming. It always has. It always will.
This is why Redick is here. Redick is here for him. Redick is here for Rui Hachimura. That's why he's here.
I understand.
Can you keep him and make him more consistent? Let's see how this benching goes.
Don't you think every single coach that's ever had him thought the same thing?
I'm sure. I saw Vermeil go get Lawrence Phillips out of jail.
Yeah.
Like he really tried. He walked him out of jail. He tried because the guy was so good he can help us. And some guys are just flying burning airplanes. We'll see.
You got to.
Yeah.
He's not the answer to the
this is why he's here and Darvin Ham is not.
But, okay, Steve Kerr, we think he's a good coach?
You tell me, because I think Steve Kerr is a great coach.
I do, too.
How many championships?
4 or 5.
There are some people that think
gold medal.
He's like a passenger on the Steph Curry
I disagree
float.
aggressively with
too.
that. But my point is, D'Angelo Russell is the same guy with him.
Yeah.
You know, D'Angelo Russell's played for a lot of coaches. It's not a coaching thing. It's a D'Angelo thing.
If you turn him around, you possibly have a chance to be out of the play-in.
Nobody's turning him around. He's been in the league a long time.
Then you should sell low now.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Then you should sell low and get rid of him. But I don't think that. There's something about this guy that you haven't unlocked yet. because he's too talented to be this bad.
Then I really hope that you pick up the phone when I call to trade him to you if you think so. I'm looking for DeMarco Farr to pick up that phone because I know I've had him twice here.
Yeah.
I've seen him. I know exactly what he is.
Sell low, but
right.
But just like Teoscar, what's your backup plan? If I don't have him, then what? You're going to who? Who's going to?
Okay.
There's some stats that support this. So the Lakers had the second fewest points from their bench this season, as well as in just 8 games into the season, the Lakers had declined from last season in efficiency, pace, and threes per game.
You're stuck with him. You are stuck with him.
You might be, but or you, to your point, you trade low and you say anything is better than this because look, with him, we're in 7th place, 8th place, 9th place, 10th place. Let's see what it looks like without him.
So you got him. You want to trade him to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, when I pick up the phone, it's the Lakers. I'm about to fleece them. Why? They're in win now mode, and they have to.
Yeah.
I can ask for the moon, and I'll get it.
You might.
So, versus that or trying to make this kid right.
DeMarco,
that's why I hired J.J. Redick.
And the reason you hired Steve Kerr, the reason you hired Darvin Ham, the reason whoever he played for in Minnesota.
But this is year one of J.J. Redick. Then be that guy.
It's every guy.
Then go red-faced at him. Go berserk. Try to get something out of him. But you did call him out in the press.
I'm sure somebody's yelled at him at some point.
Has anyone called him out in the press before?
His name is in trade rumors every day for his entire career.
But has a coach called him out? I bet I ripped him out for non-compete.
They just did 2 nights ago. I mean, they didn't say his name, but there was no ambiguity on who they were talking about.
Let's see how he responds.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he went out there tonight and had 30 points.
I bet he does.
He's a talented player, but fast forward 2 weeks from now, and he's doing the same. It's like, okay, so I win a game against the Sixers. All right, that's cool. It's not nothing, but we're still in 7th place.
Maybe I'm looking the wrong way. LeBron can't help this kid out?
Nobody can.
He's busy with Bronny.
He's busy. D'Angelo Russell is hardwired. This is who he is. We're all who we are. None of us really change all that much.
Yeah.
You get little small changes, but if you're a lackadaisical guy.
Lackadaisical. Okay.
You're not going to turn into become a grinder.
But go back and look at that clip when he takes that awful shot. Watch LeBron's face.
I would imagine everybody on the team's like, oh boy, here we go.
It's like watching your kid screw up. Are you serious?
Where do you want to watch the play-in tournament together?
We'll go to your house.
Yeah, great.
We'll go to the Fountain Blue.
We'll still be in Vegas for our F1 trip. It's a LAFC playoff ticket Friday on 710. Listen today for your chance to win tickets to tonight's game at BMO. The Black and Gold battling Vancouver. Just listen for the cue to call. And when you do hear it, be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. And you will get tickets to go see the game tonight at BMO. Be sure to listen and all of the coverage beginning at 7 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app. Buyouts, DeMarco. Smaller buyouts are keeping guys in their jobs. So, SC, dun, 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 dun. That's next, 710 ESPN.
Here we go on an LAFC Playoff Ticket Friday. Time for you to be caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. You score tickets to tonight. LAFC Vancouver at BMO Stadium. Don't call if you can't go tonight, okay?
Top of the area, laying into the run of Oliveira, the 18 shot, and TJ Oliveira buries it. It's 2-0.
Caller number 7. Right now you experience playoff action at BMO for the Black and Gold. And by the way, don't forget, you can hear all the coverage starting at 7 p.m. tonight on the all-new ESPN LA app. Caller number 7 right now on an LAFC Playoff Ticket Friday on 710 ESPN.
They will never get me. Okay. Never, ever, ever.
The season of savings is on, and George Chevrolet is bringing you the best offers to help you drive into the holidays in style. That's right, George Chevrolet, your 6-time Chevy Dealer of the Year, is dedicated to earning your business by saving you money. Shop from their wide inventory of the latest Chevy models, like the redesigned Chevy Traverse, the all-electric Chevy Blazer EV and Equinox EV, Silverado, Trax, and more. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila. What's up, guys? It's D-Far. Milagro Tequila is made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Enjoy the freshest margaritas with Milagro Silver, mix up some palomas with Reposado, or simply sip Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores, and online. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila. Milagro Tequila. Must be 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code KIND to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code KIND for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code KIND for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon.
I think leaf watching is like the most overrated
Leaf
hobby
peeping?
in the world. Yeah, is that what they call it? Leaf peeping?
Some people do.
It's like, all right,
No
they were
way,
green,
that's what
now
it's
they're
called?
orange.
Google
All
it.
right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Leaf peeping?
Leaf
Yeah.
peeping is a thing.
No, oh yeah, no, they're red. Oh, cool. Let's
But,
move along.
okay, here's the thing though, Mace. We don't have those season changes.
Yes. Laura, leaf peeping is an informal term in the United States and Canada for the activity which people travel to view and photograph the fall foliage in areas.
Okay, imagine saying, hey babe, I want to go leaf peeping with you.
Yeah, by the way,
Right.
Laura, I know you're curious, so I'll tell you. When is peeping season?
Probably October, November?
September through December each year.
Yeah. So magical. Laura, I'm from back there. It's a stupid hobby. Oh, the leaves are turning. Let's go drive in the middle of nowhere.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, next at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Park Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison Monday, November 11th for their live Rams postgame show from Ray's Lounge at Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes and party with Travis, Kirk, and ESPN LA fans. Hollywood Park Casino is Los Angeles' premier card room casino and entertainment destination. Enjoy a postgame meal and drink at Ray's Lounge right after the game. Park Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game. Must be 21 and older.
Attention football fans, the season's heating up, and that means it's time for jaw-dropping plays, spectacular touchdowns, and memories that'll last a lifetime. So if you're looking to grab the best seats for all the excitement, Vivid Seats is your go-to playmaker. With an incredible selection of tickets and a game-changing rewards program, Vivid Seats is your ticket to every thrilling moment. Don't miss out. Experience it live with Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
In 2021, LSU finished with a disappointing 6-7 record. Luckily for them, a new head coach in Chip Kelly and a quarterback from Arizona State, Jaden Daniels, arrived in Baton Rouge. They lead LSU to the 2022 SEC Championship game and defeated Purdue in the Citrus Bowl to finish 10-4. Kelly and Daniels made that 2021 season like it never even happened.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
All right, and so every Friday I will give you the pick of the week from Pachanga, the Pachanga pick of the week. And it's going to involve a team and a game I truly care about. So it's going to be the Commanders and Steelers game. So the Commanders and Steelers game is the hottest regular season ticket in DC history.
Ever?
This is from TickPick, so I don't know if it's just Commanders Washington football team or if it's any game, but it's also I don't know, there's not a ton of success. It's only going for $196 for standing room and $206 for seats.
Okay.
What are you guys laughing at?
I don't know.
At DeMarco's immaturity.
Whatever. You caught it too, so stop.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What?
Keep going.
The hottest ticket in DC?
No. Go ahead. Keep going. Never mind.
All right, guys.
I don't know.
We are on camera. Also, Marshawn Lattimore will not play. But my pick is going to be Jaden Daniels under 225 yards.
Oh, wow.
So Jaden Daniel has overperformed this season. He's a great quarterback this season. They have only played against pretty poor defenses. And they've played a couple here and there that are great, but majority of the teams they played against and the teams that he showed up big against have been teams with poor defense, particularly a poor passing defense. They're going to play against Steelers and T.J. Watt. I think T.J. Watt's going to get to Jaden Daniels a million times. He's not going to have time to throw that ball. We've seen other teams that look good playing other teams, and they play the Steelers, and they look like crap. So I'm going to go Jaden Daniels under 225 yards as my Pachanga pick of the week.
This is not scientific at all, but I feel like every year we get a hot rookie quarterback, like that's really good player. This is not means he's not.
Yeah.
But they just have that game. It's like, oh, there it is. That's the. And by the way, Mike Tomlin and T.J. Watt feel like the people to deliver that message.
Well, that's
to
the
him.
key stat. Have you looked up Tomlin versus rookie quarterbacks?
Yeah.
It's not pretty for rookie quarterbacks.
I wouldn't think it would be.
That was the Pachanga pick of the week, presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combo at Pachanga Resort Casino. Visit pachanga.com for more information.
Tell me what does Mike Tomlin obviously is a good coach, but what do guys like Belichick, like Tomlin, those guys that are really good at exposing, why are they good at it where other people are less good at it? What do they do?
Picking up on your weaknesses, taking away what you do best.
So they're seeing things that other people aren't seeing?
Yeah, like forcing you left. Giving you things you haven't seen and having a package that no one's seen for this rookie. And just to see how he reacts to it.
Show him something he hadn't seen before.
Absolutely, yes.
So the opposite is true. Like Matthew Stafford, there's nothing you can show me I haven't seen.
How much he's seen more football than anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so just let's just play it straight up and try to play him.
Yeah.
And hope that we can make some plays.
What did Isaac say? And this is it's receivers and quarterbacks, they feel the same way. Safeties lie, corners don't. Corners tell the truth. So corners are going to line up in what they're playing.
Yeah.
Safeties will lie to you.
Okay.
Now, rookies probably will miss that. Veteran quarterbacks know that. He's playing too. That corner says too, that safety's giving me this. Something's up, change the play.
Yeah.
Rookies will run right into it.
Okay.
That type of stuff. Yeah.
It's complicated. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people going a lot of different directions.
Of course.
Not
and
easy.
T.J. Watt coming at you at full speed.
Have you seen the T.J. Watt, J.J. Watt Peloton commercial?
Yes,
you guys
it's funny.
There's a lot going on in that commercial.
I never thought I would ever say he's better than his brother, but he is.
You think TJ's better?
He's better than his brother. He's an absolute
JJ
menace.
is. I don't think he's in yet, but he's going to the Hall of Fame.
He's going in.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that Aaron waited a year to
so they
retire.
don't go in together.
Yeah, they don't split the day. Because
Okay.
whoever goes in, there's always going to be that guy
The
that
heavyweight.
day, of course. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they get this.
Why is TJ better?
I think he's a better pass rusher.
Really?
I know JJ can attack from anywhere, inside, outside, and TJ is an outside dude, but dude, he is so clean with his moves.
Yeah.
And he's so smart. He really is. His football IQ is through the roof.
Tune in to the afternoon show. It's ready for them to hit the streets of East LA on Tuesday afternoon for a live broadcast and party at Ramirez Beverage Center, 2765 East Olympic Boulevard, Sedano and Cap. Producer Lindsay, and of course Morales will be doing the show live from 3 until 6. They've got Laker tickets, Kings tickets, and USC tickets to give out thanks to our friends at Stella Rosa. Live broadcast Tuesday 3 to 6 in the afternoon at the Ramirez Beverage Center in East LA.
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
Speaking of SC, you guys that are Trojan fans are going to have Lincoln Riley for a while. Just so you know, just letting you know that he's not going anywhere.
Get comfortable.
Because Florida's having a bad year.
Yes.
They're not fine. The athletic director of Florida just said, we're not making a change at football coach because he didn't say it quite like this, but Billy Napier's coming back next year. No, they said no matter how this year ends up, Billy Napier's coming back because they owe him $23 million
$23 million buyout, and they don't want to pay it.
26.7. I undersold
$26 million buyout.
Almost 27. $26.7 million.
What's Lincoln Riley's buyout?
North of 90.
You're not. Yeah, you're stuck with him.
You might be stuck with him for a while.
Yes, for at least 3 years. To make that
3 more?
3 more years to make that buyout.
I would need to see how
palpable.
it drops depending on, I don't know if it drops by a third every year.
University of Florida wants to win. They're in the SEC.
They care more about sports than SC does.
And they have money. And they are not willing to eat 26.
Right.
91. So let's do that math. That's at least 3 years.
It may be. And this is how these guys, before it was, you get 5 years. Like 5 years was the runway to.
Unless you have a complete disaster.
To purge the old regime. To start recruiting your own guys. And it's going to take 4 years for those guys to become seniors and see some fruit on the tree.
Correct.
Now, because of the portal and everything else, that way of doing it is long gone. So the only way I can guarantee my success, or not even my success, my safety in the job, is to put this bonkers buyout in the deal. So I get a chance to keep trying to reload this thing because now it went down to 3 years, and now we don't want you here, but we're also not going to pay you $91 million to go away.
No, but that's the thing. It's a quick fix this year. I mean, I would go all in on NIL. Yeah. I would start buying players immediately if I was SC.
You got to get him to
and I would
accept,
probably
though,
control
right?
his staff a little bit.
Yeah.
I would start to hire people that even he doesn't want.
They hired the DC this year.
Yes.
That seems to have helped a little bit.
Yes.
But the NIL thing certainly will help, right? If I come in with the checkbook and start giving kids a lot of money and things like that.
You're starting to steal quarterbacks, running backs.
But it's not like other places won't pay, right?
No, but I would outbid. You're going to have to.
You're going to have to overpay.
Money. Yes. And like I said, I would start stocking his staff with my guys. I would start stocking his staff.
But how do I know who my guys are? If I want Kurt Signetti, right? If I can't even get my guy for a while.
Okay, so like you said, those back channel things, then if you were to come here and be SC's coach, who would you want to, like, you have a staff ready? Yeah, I got this guy here. I got that guy here. I would start bringing those guys in.
Let's just use Signetti as the example. If I'm hiring my own guys. You're bringing me in here to do this. I want my own guys.
I'm asking him, who are your guys? Who would you want?
Aren't they with him already?
Some might be different places.
Okay.
So what's your dream team of coaches? Well, I really like this kid here. I really like that guy there. Oh, okay. Then I'd start making moves to get those guys here and stock my team, my staff, with other people.
Let's say SC has another year like this year. They're just right around 500, and they're kind of meh. Right? They're 5-6, 6-5, 7-5.
Which could possibly happen. Yes.
Probably likely to happen, right? Does he survive? Another year
Lincoln
of just
Riley?
Bleh. Yeah.
$91 million.
Let's say
Florida's
next year
not firing a guy for $26 million. You have 3 years to get it down to fireable level. You are stuck with him. Unless
I don't know if they could go 3 more years of this.
Perhaps. Unless you can talk him into resigning.
You buy out the buyout?
Unless, and look, it's not going to work.
Maybe he wants to go, you mean?
Yes.
Huh.
Unless he says, I quit.
Yeah. He's not going to do that. I'm not leaving if you couldn't make it miserable enough to me to walk away from the 91
Tell me
million.
about SC fans. If it goes miserable, are they still showing up?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they've already stopped showing up.
He might, if it's that bad and you can't win and you can't figure it out and they can't fire you and it's obvious, you may say enough's enough.
Look, I had a job at one point that paid really well. It wasn't anywhere in the million, 100 trillion, zillion miles of 91 million. I wasn't leaving. They made it pretty miserable for me to be there for a while, and I'm like, guys, you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
They did.
I don't
they
think
said you are leaving, but I got the money.
Is it like Zach Bryan, Brianna, $12 million?
No, it was one of those. I had a contract that ran for another significant period of time, and I'm like, if I quit, I don't get the money, but if you fire me, I do.
Yeah, I'm staying.
Hell yes.
I'm not ready to throw this guy in the trash, though.
No,
Get him some premium talent and let's see what happens. If that doesn't work, if I paid big money for a top flight free agent college kid, let's say you get a quarterback that's on his way to the draft.
He had a Heisman, and what did they do?
Get him another one. If it doesn't work out then I'm like, okay, you just can't get it done.
They got to get another quarterback for sure, but they got to get a lot of other things too.
Get some linemen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm curious what Maeva looks like this week, or is it next week? They have the bye. They're coming off the bye, or are they going?
They do not have a game this week. They will play Nebraska next week.
He could be the answer. He's not bad. I mean, he looks good on tape.
He'll get a few games to see what it looks like. But even if he goes out there, say he throws 3 touchdown passes in every game, doesn't throw a pick, or maybe one over 3 games. Cool. That looks great. I'm still going shopping. I'm still going in there.
Unless
and
he lights it up, like Tua did at Alabama.
Even if he did, I'm still going to go take a look. I'm not saying he can't have the job, but
if he lights it up and becomes the guy and it's obvious, then I would spend that money and help him. Yeah, I would bring more weapons in, but we'll see. He's got to play first.
Little hot, little cold coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
After a 3-0 loss in Vancouver, the Black and Gold find themselves
try to finish out the series on Friday.
A spot in the Western Conference semifinals is on the line in a decisive Game 3 at BMO Stadium.
We know our fans are amazing, and we're going to do everything we can to bring a win at home and move on to the next round.
Los Angeles Football Club versus Vancouver Whitecaps. Pregame begins tonight at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be legal residents of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prizes, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. Choose an Amazon locker or counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
And it's hot and cold.
It's hot and cold. Hot and cold.
As you know, we've welcomed the new partner here at 710 ESPN, Next Gen.
Next Gen,
the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot? Who's cold? Thanks to Next Gen. Boy, time for Who's Hot? Who's Cold? Take it away, Producer M.
Aloha.
Oi.
Buenos dias.
Roll that up.
All right. What's hot? Hot take, hot, guys in the field, angry guys in the field. So we saw 2 ejections last week, one in the Packers-Lions game and one in the Rams-Seahawks game. And ejections that got these guys eliminated for the rest of the game. So there was a hot take on Fox Sports 1, and they said that we should introduce into the NFL a penalty box. So if you have a smaller infraction, like what happened to Puka Nacua, like what happened in the Packers-Lions game, that if it's a smaller infraction, you miss a series. You miss 2 minutes of game time instead of being ejected for the entire game. There's obviously levels to this. You know, if you're a Myles Garrett situation where you take off your helmet and use it as a weapon, that gets you ejected. But do you like this idea of a penalty box in the NFL?
So here's my question: is this like a penalty box in the NHL where you're playing a man down for a period of time, or is it just this player is unavailable to you for a period of time?
So they offered it on the show as it wasn't that you had to play a man down,
okay.
But
that player can't play for X amount of time.
Exactly.
Because that's interesting. I don't hate that, but what I think would be far more interesting would be the hockey model. It's when guy, let's say, slashes a guy.
Yeah.
You got to play with 4 instead of 5 for 2 minutes. And you got to play very differently. You got to, you're obviously just protecting the goal as opposed to trying to attack.
Yeah.
And it changes the way that you're going at it, and it makes you not commit penalties because 5-on-4 is a pretty advantage.
Yeah.
I get that football is different, but
no, 11-on-10 is bad.
But 11-on-10 is good if you're on the power play side of it, right? So I don't hate it. It'd be weird and take a minute to get used to.
Okay, I like that. If you added that, I would like what she said initially, because I hate that part, because
the power play part.
The power play part, because if you're only going to put me in the penalty box, that means I get one free shot.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm going to make that one count.
Yeah.
So I know how I would react. I could drill you. I may put your quarterback out.
Yeah.
And the worst I can get is put in the box, and then I get to come back.
Yeah, they still get to play with 11. They just get to use your backup for 2 minutes.
So your first 5 plays, I'm coming for your head.
What if there were a power play?
Now, right, the power play would change my mind.
Yeah.
Because I can get thrown out, and they got to play with one less.
Yeah.
That's bad. We lose.
Well, you're not getting thrown out in this scenario. You're on the sideline, and they got to play with 10 for a series.
Travis,
you mean I get to come back after that, too?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Let's do it.
But they've got to play for 10 for a series.
Is there any way I can be ejected from this game?
Yeah, if there are different penalties. There are ejectable penalties.
I can still be ejected.
Yes, but a
then
smaller
I hate the whole
infraction.
Well, like
I hate all of it. Yeah.
It's like hockey.
So Puka's would have been a penalty box. He swung and
missed.
Didn't super make contact.
Because that means I get one free punch then.
The other one
if you
is
punched a guy, you're
he's
gone.
out. Okay.
But if you threw a punch, you're in the penalty box.
Okay, I still get one free swing. I just can't connect.
I guess in your scenario, yes.
I mean, I can send a message. Okay.
How long are you in the box for in hockey?
2 minutes. Well, 2 or 5 depends on. You can also get a double minor, which is 4. There are varying things.
Do you have a limited amount of? So if you get to put in the penalty box,
a game misconduct.
You can get a game misconduct. That's a disqualification.
Yeah,
you can get a 5-minute major. You can get multiple minor penalties. But it's not. You could get 4 slashing penalties and never leave the game.
So that's what my question is.
Yeah.
You have an unlimited amount of time you can go into the penalty box.
Theoretically, yes.
Times you go in.
Yes.
Yeah, you can keep
There's
slashing.
not a magic number that gets you ejected from
the
the
game. If you
game.
go in 4 times for slashing, your team lost.
Your coach would probably pull you out.
Your team lost the game. Yeah.
Because in water polo, you have 2 exclusions. 3rd exclusion, you're out of the game. So I didn't know if it was a similar
soccer,
thing.
you get a yellow and you're just warned. You get a red, you're out.
That's it. And they play a man down the rest of the day. Look, this is a wild idea. But
no,
I don't mind wild ideas every once in a while. Sometimes it's like, you can never do that. You know what's a great rule that if you would have told me 15 years ago, they're never going to do that. That's stupid.
What's wrong with the ejection rule, though?
Nothing. The ghost runner at second base in extra innings. Like, if you would have said, guys, we're not doing crazy 15, 16, just put a guy at second base. Let's get this thing over with. We can't do that. We've never done. Well, we did. Everybody lived and survived, and here we are, and baseball's fine.
What's wrong with the ejection rule is what happened to Puka. It's kind of a minor infraction, and he gets eliminated for the rest of the game.
You can't do that. That's stupid.
Well, if you have a penalty box, he's not out for the rest of the game.
But you don't throw a punch. It's like throwing a punch, you're out. But throwing a guy out because he hit a guy in the head, that always bothers me, especially on a bang-bang play.
Well, that could be a good one, right?
15-yard penalty, I get it, and then the player is ejected. What? He's just doing his job.
How about 15-yard penalty, and you're in the box for 2 minutes?
Okay, for that makes sense.
We don't have to set but
gone.
We will set
thresholds
for which offense, what's a 2-minute offense, what's an ejectionable offense, and go from there.
Be a professional, Pook. Come on, man.
Or go to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
All right, so what's cold is the Coastal Carolina head coach, Tim Beck. So he was on SportsCenter for their version of Thursday Night College Football. Coastal Carolina was going up against Appalachian State. They ended up winning the game. But it was roughly around, it was during our show, so it was probably 2:30 East Coast time where they were playing. And their coach, Tim Beck, was challenged by the SportsCenter anchor to chug a beer, and he crushed it. Tim Beck crushed that beer.
Could he beat me?
No.
Okay.
No, Travis.
Mere hours before he had to call a game.
Everybody has a superpower. Yep.
And so my question is radio host and college head football coach the only 2 jobs where you can chug a beer hours before you have to do your job?
It might be.
Let me think.
It might be.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Bus driver, no.
No, bus driver, pilot.
Construction worker, no.
These are bad. Wow, construction worker, you don't think those guys are having a few before.
I'm hoping that they're not.
He's trying to get the crowd going, right? That was the genesis of it?
Yeah.
Look, Yeah, nobody gets drunk off a beer. If you're just trying to get guys fired up, then knock one back. I don't think you want to go Edward 40 hands before the game, but go for it.
But there's always that one last beer too many.
Oh, well, sure. I'm not suggesting the guy belly up to the bar before the game, but
it's beer
a
106, that's
and
bad.
The Chanticleers ended up winning, so shout out.
They still have that
Carolina.
goofy blue field.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Like that? There's a red field somewhere.
Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington has a red field.
And then Boise State has the blue.
Field. Yeah, there's somebody
Smurf
has
turf.
There's a small school. I want to say it's in Georgia that has black turf.
Really?
Black turf, white lines, black turf. It's
That's hot.
It's awful.
Ridiculous.
Looking. It looks like it was burned.
Well, my alma mater, my high school, since I graduated, renovated our school so it doesn't look like a prison anymore. Literally, it used to look like a prison. But also, they redid the entire football field, and it's blue.
The turf is blue?
Yeah.
Is your school
Yeah,
colors
we're blue and white
Okay.
is our colors. I don't like it. It looks gross.
I'm not a fan.
Nogales, same thing. We had a big old fence around the whole school. It looked like a prison, too. Now it's gone. 2-story buildings now. And
Yeah, I drive by when we go to the softball game.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
it looks
been
nice.
gentrified.
It looks nice now.
Yeah, there was no windows in my school. Couldn't see out.
Is that
We
a
were
weather
indoors.
thing, or is that a safety thing?
That's just my school was old.
Okay.
Yeah.
My junior high in Phoenix was basically underground because
Oh,
it's
really?
9 billion degrees in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So they build them into like the hillside.
Oh,
so
no way.
the windows to the outside, it's a little weird.
I thought that like outdoor schools are only in movies until I moved out here because obviously everything's outdoors.
My school was out. My high school was outdoors.
So was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made by a submarine captain.
Oh.
So like room 1 was upstairs, room 2 was downstairs. It was weird. Yeah. So
that is
the
weird.
numbers were all off.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Did you get to slide down those poles like you do in submarines?
The main
That always looks
stairs,
fun.
and you had to like take a left, so connected. So if you made it all the way down, you were the cool kid. Yeah. Most of us did not. Yes.
No,
By the way,
I couldn't do
you
it.
were being called out
By your brother?
by my brother.
What's the latest?
What did he say? You got to bring blank to get blank.
Okay.
Bring it to me, Balboa. Book him, Dano. And then he sent me a picture of his golf clubs.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to tell you exactly what kind of golfer your brother is by
See,
looking at this.
you guys are going to be fast friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So we're going to book this.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I definitely want to play with him, but
Skins game.
There's something in that bag that I was not expecting that is making me. I'm still going to do it.
Okay.
And we're still going to go, and we're going to have a great time.
He's listening.
There's a lot of information in there. A lot.
He's listening.
A lot. This is Mario.
This is Mario.
Mario, I know exactly what type of golfer you are. I know exactly what your deal is. You betrayed your hand, my friend. You shouldn't have sent that picture because you could have suckered me. Not anymore. Like there are some things I'm like, oh no, you got those in your bag. I'm not stupid, Mario. Okay, I wasn't born.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
All right,
come on.
We got to figure out some stakes.
Oh, yeah.
That bag has changed the stakes dramatically. The Dump Supercross talk is coming up next. Mario. Who's Hot, Who's Cold is brought to you by Next Gen. Game day comfort, of course, powered by Next Gen, the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN to snag their $88 drain cleaning special today. The Dump Supercross talk and Mario's golf bag coming up next.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay. Listen up, sports fans. Gear up for your next game day hang with your friends. What's on the menu? Sliders, wings, chips, and salsa? Well, all your favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming-LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming-LAX.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Real and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
Do you remember Barrett Jones?
The
center from he was here with the Rams for a minute. Played in Alabama.
With Alabama, yeah.
He was the guy that pushed A.J. McCarron.
Okay.
That? Yeah.
I remember who he is, yes.
We did a few radio shows together.
Okay.
And he didn't live in California. And we were just talking. He was like, "You live in Cali, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you playing golf?" And I said, "Nah." He goes, "I hate you."
Oh, has he got the bug?
He could, if he could play every day, he would.
Yeah.
Every single day. He's like, you live in California, you don't play golf?
Yeah.
Like, are you insane?
I've never the people that live outside of the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
Like, there's a golf season.
Yeah.
Like, there is no golf season in California.
You play whenever you want. Wow.
Because it's 70 degrees every day.
Wow. We're setting this game up.
So I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm 100% in, and I hope that your brother and I click and we hit it
will.
off.
Yeah.
Because here, I'm going to bring him to some things. We're going to go win some money.
I see. I like this. Okay.
Yeah.
White men can't jump. I like
But
this.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I need those golf clubs to show up at the last minute.
Because
minute.
That's a dead giveaway?
It's a dead giveaway.
Okay. All right.
I'll
tell him.
Dead giveaway. I need him to do the Billy Hoyle on the side. Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Look, then he can use my golf clubs to set it up.
And then all of a sudden it's like,
bring those out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That I know what's up. The Beatles were nominated for a Grammy this year for a Record of the Year and Best Rock Performance from Now and Then.
Oh.
They were nominated for this year?
Yeah, so this is the song that they are nominated for. And this was the one where I believe they used AI to help finish it. And so it's like it's a posthumously released
I heard about
using
this.
AI.
So this is AI John Lennon?
I believe that's what this is. And
Okay.
so yes,
what it
it's
is.
nominated for both Record of the Year, which is huge awards, one of the bigger awards, and then Best Rock Performance of the Year. So interesting.
People were crying with this song.
Pull it up a little bit.
It also could have been like, I think he might have
Yeah.
sang some of it and
Yeah.
he just finished it.
Okay.
With
Something about
AI?
lost tapes, right?
Yeah.
Are you a Beatles fan?
I like some songs.
Yeah, I'm
not
like
maniacal.
the poppy stuff, like I Want to Hold Your Hand,
Yeah.
or the sad Sgt. Pepper stuff.
Both. You know
Okay.
what's funny is Ringo is actually a really good drummer.
I didn't assume he wasn't.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's not a hot take. He's one of the best drummers of all time.
Some people think he was just in this pop band that he's not really a drummer.
Is it because the other three guys were like legendary musicians and he was just kind of the other guy? Or?
Well, he's not very theatrical. Like
okay.
the best drummers in the world are like Tommy Lee because he's so theatrical. He spins upside down. But you wouldn't think Ringo Starr is one of the best percussionist, but he actually is.
Tommy Lee seems like he's like if you were going to be a rock star, Tommy Lee's a good choice.
I'm surprised. No, I can't say I was going to say, but yes, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tommy Lee seems like he. If you're going to be a rock star, be Tommy Lee.
Be that. Go all in. Yes, no
I
doubt.
got to hang out with Nikki Sixx once.
How was that?
Great.
Was it fun?
Not hang out, not like in the rock star way, like in a radio studio.
Just hang out with him.
He was great. Interesting guy.
Tall guy?
Neither tall nor short.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Average size guy.
Nice.
But he was telling stories about he would show up at school, drop his kid off at school.
Yeah.
And like like any other dad and their son, like the kid would be mortified to have his dad around, and all the parents are like, "Oh my God, your dad is Nikki Sixx." Like you got. Like, they were.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like, he's like, yeah. And then this kid's like,
yeah,
how do they know who you are?
What?
Yeah. USC announced that school president Carol Folt will retire on July 1st of next year, July 1, 2025. She, of course, was one of the architects of the move to the Big Ten, and she will be gone coming up this summer. That could be really interesting.
I don't know what to say right now.
They burned the boats, right? They went to the Big Ten, and they're not coming back anytime soon. But
I hope you're happy.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, DeMarco.
Happy. Yes,
because they were the reason Washington's in the Big Ten, and Oregon and UCLA is because SC decided they wanted to go do that.
Yes, I'm sure it worked out, and it's going to work out in the long run.
It worked out economically, but the rest of it, I don't know.
But you're destroying history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay, I love the Pac-10 and the Pac-12 as much as you do.
Yes.
I do too. But progress happens, and conferences change. It's just the way that it goes. So I'm okay with that, but I think it's almost one of those an immediate. They went into a very deep, tough pool, and they're at the near the very bottom of it.
Yeah.
And I understand everybody's getting paid, but if I'm on the golf team, the baseball team, the gymnastics team, the swim team, the track team, or whatever, and I got to go all over the place all the time, like football, you're going to take 6 trips a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Basketball, you can do some road trips and hit a couple of different places at once, and it's a little bit easier, and it's basketball. It's important. The rest of this stuff is more like what you and you're a little different because you played at a big school, but I just want to play sports longer. Like, I'm not becoming a professional. I just want to keep playing, and I want to play in front of my friends and family, and you know, if I'm a baseball player at Arizona, do I really want to go play in Purdue? Like, it's like, I don't know, man. What's there for me?
I mean, yes and no. It's fun. You get to play.
Yeah, but I'd rather play Arizona State and Stanford and Cal and Washington.
You're still playing. It's going to take, but like you said, with the schooling, you can do it from video now. So you're not missing that much class anymore.
It's not a
traveling.
class. I want to play in front of my brother, my dad,
your
my
people.
mom.
You want to see your family.
I don't have any family in Indiana and Maryland and New Jersey.
Yeah, well, you got home games. I know. It is what it is.
It's weird.
And also, like, I know football is not nationwide in terms of recruiting, but does other schools, other sports, have to now become more nationwide? Like, does USC have to recruit in Indiana? Does USC have to recruit these places?
I don't. You go where the players are, so I don't know if they go to Indiana. But you look at the baseball programs. Like, the SEC has the best baseball programs in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, the SEC and the ACC.
But they have a fence around their.
No, they're all
the
California.
South.
They're all California kids.
But either you stay or you go there.
No, they all go there now.
They all just go there.
Why do you know how many teams were in the top 25 on the West Coast last year in college baseball? One team. You know what team it was? UCSB.
Really?
Not USC, not UCLA.
Why is everybody leaving here?
Because have you seen the facilities at these places?
There?
Oh my God! It's like you're playing for the Yankees.
I thought you meant like
and the infrastructure.
How in disrepair they are here.
It's both, frankly.
Oh.
But they're playing in these ballparks that are like playing in. It's perfect.
Why aren't we spending money on baseball?
Because we don't care.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When did we stop caring about baseball in this state?
No, it's the players here. It's the college programs, right? Their facilities are not up to snuff. It kills me because you look at this kid. There's a kid playing against my son last year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that kid's fantastic. Where's he going? Arkansas.
Really?
It's like, what?
Should stay home.
And
NIL.
You're going to go to Arkansas to play baseball?
Would you rather play in front of 100 people at USC, or would you rather play in front of 12,000 in Arkansas?
Definitely take the 12,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Even outside of baseball. So baseball, I feel like it's college basketball, college football, women's basketball here. Baseball, kind of like right underneath it, still has a lot of money. But even like the Olympic sports is pretty nationwide at this point. Like swimming, best swimmers play on the West Coast.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Whoa, Pig Suey. Whoa,
right?
Pig Suey.
Happy birthday to Gordon Ramsay, who turns 57 today.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
I was going to say that. Idiot sandwich.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
I've never.
It's bleeping raw.
Raw.
Would
You're
I
going
like
to kill someone.
I know who he is. I love cooking shows, but I've never gotten hooked on a Gordon Ramsay show.
Really?
No.
He's hilarious. Oh my God, his rants. His rants are like Arlie Ermeyworth.
I used to watch.
They're so good. Yes.
I used to used to watch Hell's Kitchen all the time.
But you're watching it for the screaming and the drama,
Yeah.
No,
right?
it's a great show. It was a fantastic show to watch.
Okay, but why is it a fantastic show? I'm genuinely asking.
Watching I like to cook. That's one thing.
Okay, keep
so
going.
Watching someone go from like this to that and be.
Are you learning techniques?
Kind of with him.
Okay.
Like how to do certain things, how they cook, that sort of thing.
Because that's why I turn those shows on.
I'm watching it for. It's bleeping wrong.
That's fun too.
An Indian sandwich and throwing things and getting angry.
I want to know, that's how you cut an onion.
Yeah,
That's how you get the fat off that bone. Like, I want an instructional video.
Have you ever watched the Great British Bake Off?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That's an easy watching show.
It's so soothing.
It's so lovely.
And people are nice to each other.
Exactly.
See, no, I want some.
It's the exact opposite of Hell's Kitchen.
Have you tried to cut the onion with this? When you're doing the fast motion.
I don't do fast.
Yeah. You can't do that either.
I don't try to do it.
Yeah.
I have gotten the thing where I know how to do the knuckles, so I
The
can do it a little
knuckles.
quicker.
Me too, right.
But I'm
The
afraid
bear
of taking
claw.
Yeah, I'm afraid of taking a damn finger off. Because I got good knives.
Yes.
And they would go right
through
through my finger. I am not messing around with that.
No doubt.
You guys are supposed to make that grid on the onion, and then
Yeah, that's what I do.
I can do, but those guys go.
You go freehand? You do that?
No.
Oh,
but
You
to
see
say,
the
okay.
grid, though, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
but
I mean,
not-
but slowly.
but not slowly.
Yes.
Look.
Thank you.
We're good.
I want my digits. Yes.
I'm 10 for 10 still. We're good. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey edition, came out today in 2000.
Did you see that one? I think I think
Martha
I saw
May
some.
Houvier. Anybody?
What's that?
Martha May Houvier was the woman that was in The Who, but was very
She was Cindy Lou Who?
No. She was very voluptuous.
What's her name?
Look up Martha May Houvier, and I believe Christine Baranski played her in the movie. She's great, as well as I love this movie, the Jim Carrey version.
I thought that was
She's the mayor's wife,
I've
no?
never seen
Or
that
girlfriend,
before.
whatever.
Martha May Houvier. Now I know.
think the live action one is scary.
Really?
With Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
It is kind of weird,
it's
right?
It's kind of weird and kind of like I understand an animated version, but a live action version I thought was a little scary.
Yeah, I'm more of the animated
It
one.
used
The
to make me
animated
cry.
Greasy black peel.
Yes,
I
right,
love
right.
that.
That's
You're
like some
such a
classic stuff
hero.
back
Because also Baby Grinch is really scary.
Oh.
Yeah, Baby Grinch also
Can I
scary.
touch
Give me
that
the-
real quick?
give me the-
Does that look like the old school Tupperware bowls?
It is.
Yeah.
It looks like it's
Is
cardboard.
that one of
though,
those
yeah?
It is
recyclable
cardboard.
You've never
ones?
been to Sweet Green?
No, I've never been to Sweet
Sweet
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
You've
I've
been
never
to it,
been
right?
there, no.
Yeah.
It's
What
the
is Sweet Green?
Oh, it's the
What do they
greatest.
have?
Salads. That's it.
Oh, really?
There used to be
Okay.
one right over here, right?
I don't know, but there's one right by my house
By
in
the
Manhattan
Mercedes
Beach,
dealership?
and I go to it all the
So what
time.
do you got there? You got a salad, and then you put whatever toppings you want on it. Is that the deal?
You literally tell them what you want, and they put it all in a bowl.
But
Really?
it's not a salad bar with a sneeze guard.
With the tongs.
You can do that too if you want to
can
go
do that?
in,
Yeah.
but I always
Oh, it
order.
looks
You
good,
always just
man.
order. Oh, that's nice.
I don't know
yeah.
if this is
It's
weird or
good-looking
not.
salad,
Nice.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you ever eat anything, John.
Oh no, John does
This
a pretty
is
good
true.
job.
I've never
I
seen you
thought
eat
you would
food.
say that about him.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat anything.
I don't
either.
ever.
Yeah, I eat a
during the
lot.
show.
I had to change my diet this summer because I had a medical thing, but I eat way more than he does.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
I've never
talking
seen you
in
eat.
here.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you have a
Yeah.
Worthy Express.
This is the first day since the new schedule started that just got away from me.
Okay.
Because I was gone for 12 days and I had to take my son someplace and I looked
Is that
down and
chopped apples?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do a
talk
little
salad
super cross
after
talk.
we bomb.
No, I want you to show Ireland your brother's golf bag and
Oh,
see what
okay.
his
Oh,
reaction
that's right.
is to
Yes,
this.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Let's do a little super cross talk. Bonk.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for
This guy's in your league. Although all right, so what jumped out at me is what jumped out at you. He has a Scotty Cameron putter.
That's one of them.
And
describe what's going on. I haven't seen any picture.
DeMarco, you set this up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my brother is a golfer, and I said, Travis, you would love my brother. He loves to golf, loves to drink scotch, loves NASCAR. So my brother heard, and he's like, he wants to set this up, and I'm just talking trash, and my brother says, you got to bring A to get A. Like, tell Travis to bring it on. And I said, Travis said, he's your huckleberry. Then my brother sent him this picture of his golf clubs.
I said to DeMarco, I said, I'm not worried about my golf game.
Yeah.
I can, and John, I think you can vouch for me in this regard. Like, I can go play golf with almost anybody, and I'm going to be fine. I'm not saying I'm going to beat anybody, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, you absolutely can hold your own against anybody.
Yeah, I will hang in there. And then I saw his golf bag. I'm like, oh,
my brother feels the same way.
What does it mean? It's he's got more clubs than everybody else, or bigger, or does it have a beer cooler? What is it?
I mean, if he has the Scotty Cameron putters are minimum. I have one. You have one. They're minimum $400.
No way.
So you've got to be a serious golfer to invest in a Scotty.
What has he got? One of them gigantic.
I have two of them. I have two of them, but one was a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also the irons are Titleist blades.
Oh yeah.
Well, now you're screwed because if they're if they're not cavity backed, if they're blades, that means even I have PXGs that are cavity backed.
Yeah, these are Titleist blades.
Blades means that your brother is a single-digit handicap golfer.
He can play.
Really?
Ask him to play.
Is it because of the blades, or is it
you only
get
hit blades? You only hit blades if you know how to hit. Yeah,
it's like
you cannot hit blades.
It is a Stradivarius of golf clubs.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you're not a beginner if you have a Stradivarius, right? You get the thing that
you don't start with.
You don't start with one.
So I'm setting up a skins game between Travis and my brother. I'm going to drive the cart, and they're going to golf.
You don't play at all, or do
at
you
all?
Play? No.
Yeah, I mix drinks and drive the cart.
I play a tiny little bit, or did a couple.
You went at it for a minute, and then you kind of
he did it. He did it for the bet.
For the bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all about the bit.
So I gave him. We played 9 holes, and I gave him 30 strokes. Who do you think? How do you think it turned out?
That's 3 a hole, base 3.5 a hole.
Yeah, and he had not golfed, but he prepared. He prepared for about
too long.
Yeah, about 3 months.
You probably still beat him.
I beat him on the 8th hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would have that would make it close.
I did hit one really good shot.
No, he won the first. He won the first hole.
Yeah.
So first hole, I got a 5 and he got a 7.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I got in trouble and then hit the green. I was really excited.
Wow.
And then after that, I thought, well, I gave him too many shots.
This will be good.
And then
I can't wait.
Then on some of the holes that had carries, he couldn't make.
Oh my God! No, I don't have a carry in me.
I said to DeMarco, I said, "Is your brother carry an index?" And he's like, "DeMarco's, I don't know what that means." I said, "Just ask him. He'll know what it means." He goes, "No." I'm like, "Then we are definitely not doing this."
His brother says he has no index,
he has
blades.
He's got that bag of clubs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Meaning
he's a crook. Meaning that
he's
trying to take people to the hook.
In other words, he's not.
That's what he said.
He doesn't have a handicap.
No, it means he's a really good player, but he's better than you, and he wants shots.
Anybody who golfs a lot, like this is my index, and it will tell you how many times. Like you can look at how many times I've played in the last year. Like any golfer, my index is 7.9. Trav's about a 5. So that means if I played Travis, he'd probably have to give me 2 or 3 shots.
Right, got it.
My brother's not telling you.
I don't really have one. What does that mean? Huh? What?
Yeah.
And then he show up with that? Nah.
I love it.
I tried to spend $1 million of DeMarco's dollars today. He wouldn't. He hasn't signed up. So he didn't. To be fair to Marco, you never really said no.
I'm still thinking
about it. Are you
about
still
it.
considering
I'm still
this?
thinking about it. Check this out. Tell me if you would do this.
I'm trying to pull this up. Now, this is $1 million package. Okay?
Cost you $1 million.
It is called the $1 million Fountain Blue Las Vegas package for the Las Vegas
most expensive
Grand
hotel
Prix.
in Vegas.
Yeah. Okay, here's what you get for your $1 million. You get private round-trip domestic air travel for up to 6 people. You get a 5-night stay in the luxurious Fleur-de-Lis Chateau.
Fleur-de-Lis.
It just sounds expensive.
Right.
You know what a Fleur-de-Lis is, right?
Yeah.
It's what's on the Saints house.
Yeah. Round-trip ground transportation for while we're there. 1 VIP table in the DJ booth at Live Las Vegas, which that's the thing where I think I had the most
You had
interest.
me there.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
6 tickets to the race club suite at the Fountain Blue so you can watch the race. A private buyout of Lapis Spa and Wellness, which you can redeem. You get the whole spa to yourself.
The whole spa?
Entire spa.
4 memberships to the Poodle Room, which is $20,000 a pop.
That was a Poodle Room.
It's a club.
That's what you think it is. Yeah.
and a private dinner for 6.
By the way,
and,
it can't be because I'm thinking of a room full of poodles. It cannot.
Yes,
it
it's
cannot.
whatever
be
you
what
make
I'm
it.
thinking.
I'm going to tell you what the poodle room is. Hold on. The poodle room, where is it here? Domestic flights. The poodle room is a members-only club at the Fontainebleau located on the 67th floor, which boasts 6-star service. It's also where the Ito restaurant, which you get a 6-person all-you-can-manage meal, and an omakase concept is located. Vital Vegas reported that last year the memberships to the poodle room cost $20,000 a pop.
They can get you a room full of poodles. They can get you a room full of poodles if you want.
Yeah. Now, is there anything else?
Yes.
Oh, there's more.
Complimentary upgrade to the Fontainebleau Rewards Royal Tier status, which opens up other doors.
For life, right?
2 more things. A $20,000 food and beverage credit and a $20,000 resort credit.
All for $1 million.
I don't think you're getting $1 million worth of stuff in that, do you?
I think you are. With
you
all
really?
that stuff, if you max it out, that's
Someone will
probably
pay
$1
it.
million.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I went to look at the Fontainebleau. It is way too expensive. I would not spend that much money. It's
on the Strip, but not like on the main drag.
What is it near?
Thomas and Mack?
No, that's Thomas and Mack's by the airport.
Yeah.
The Fontainebleau is near
it's by the Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, like
Aria.
Aria.
No, okay.
Got it.
That's like the new swanky part of it.
Because I'd seen when they first opened for college football and NFL football, they would rent you a couch in the sports book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is interesting.
By the hour?
$10,000 for the day.
For the day.
For the couch.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like,
you're gonna make
look.
that
If
back,
you don't
want
if you don't want to go into the $1 million fountain,
do
let's
that.
just go get a couch.
Get
Let's
a
go get a couch.
$10,000
Get a couple. Let's bring some
see,
friends.
that's the budget. Yeah.
Have you
like
ever
going
gone
to
and
Chili's?
just like totally just said, forget, I don't care what. Let's just go break the bank. You've told me about your 2 bachelor parties.
4.
Yeah, I mean, for example, we're going to break the bank in a couple of weeks because it is Juan's 50th birthday.
Excellent.
And everybody at my house gets an option of either a birthday party or a birthday trip. He is elected for the birthday trip.
Nice.
So we're going to Hawaii.
All right. Nice.
Big Island, Hawaii. Now, I consider this breaking the bank. It's a nice place. It's not the nicest place in the world, but it's a really nice place. And Hawaii is super expensive.
Big Island?
And you only turn 50 once, yes.
Yeah.
Big Island.
That's what I did.
Yes.
When I turned 50.
Yeah.
You went to Hawaii?
Went to the Big Island.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Stayed at the nicest hotel I've ever stayed at. The
Which
Four
one?
Seasons Hualalai.
Oh.
We got a deal, but we couldn't stay there the whole week. That's how expensive it was. So we went there.
those.
We went there for 2 days, and then we went to the Mauna Kea for the other 5.
Oh, Mauna Kea is beautiful.
Yeah.
They do tourism
Mauna
well.
Kea is
I
old
like
school.
I like the Hapuna, which is which is adjoining to the Mauna Kea.
Okay.
Beautiful, but that's the equivalent of breaking the bank.
yeah,
By
that's
the way, which
amazing.
do you think I turned 60 in March?
Oh.
Did I opt for the trip or the party?
Party.
Party. Do the party.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's more people feeding you
Yes,
at the party.
exactly. Yeah, there you go.
F-E-T-E, not
Don't
feeding, feating.
We haven't had a party
Feting.
in a few years.
Yeah,
It has
Well,
been.
COVID
Since
kinda
COVID.
wiped it.
Since
Yeah.
COVID. Yeah.
Are you gonna run it back?
Yeah, running it back
This year?
March 23rd.
For
next
your birthday?
Year. Yeah, for my
okay.
birthday. Yeah.
Okay. Not a holiday party.
No, not a holiday party.
Okay.
But hopefully we'll get back on the party.
I went to your holiday or cookie party.
Oh, the cookie party
That was fun.
great. Yeah,
that was fun. And then the pandemic
made
happened right
cookies?
after that.
No, everybody was asked to bring their favorite or make their favorite Christmas cookies.
Oh, nice.
So there were cookies everywhere.
Beautiful. That
And
sounds
they
like a
were
dream.
fantastic. Some people just got store-bought. Some people, it's like their grandmother's famous
Yeah.
recipe. I mean, it was really...
And you had
it turned out great.
specialty
Story to
cocktails.
every cookie.
We did have special, including the...
That bourbon thing was delicious.
Yeah, the Mason Mule.
Yes.
Bourbon and ginger
Mason-
beer.
Yeah, that was great.
Mason Mule?
Yeah, well, you know a
Yeah.
Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule.
Of course.
Is vodka and ginger beer.
Oh, this is a drink. I thought it was a cookie.
Yeah, no, this is...
Oh, I'm like there's
No.
a mule cookie? Oh.
Mason Mule is...
Real bits of mule.
You're right.
is bourbon and ginger beer.
Nice.
Oh, it's delicious. It's a really good
Bourbon
drink.
and ginger beer.
Right. I
To
mentioned-
be had tonight. Yes.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
there you go.
I mentioned it in the dump a second ago. Carol Folt is going to tap out at SC next summer.
Not good for Lincoln Riley.
I don't know what happened.
What? 91
She's
million
only
bucks,
been
though.
there for...
Not long.
Yeah.
No, not long at all.
Why is that not good for Lincoln Riley?
Because she hired him and okayed the salary. So you bring somebody else in, they'll bring in their own guy.
So that's the head that's rolling, but you can't eat 91 mil. You can't fire
Well, a
the
year
guy.
from now, it's probably
DeMarco,
60.
USC, and you can do a deep dive on this, has eaten way more than that in the last 3 years.
On one guy, though?
Oh, there was a doctor there that got sued
Oh,
for
that was
malpractice.
settlements.
And
Right.
it was
Yeah.
like $200 million.
Yeah.
Although
So you're saying they have the money. They can
They
do
not
this
only
they
have
want.
the money, they have an endless supply of money.
Okay, but then why don't we have better players?
Right.
Why-
That's a fair question.
Like, why is Oregon and
Then he's-
Ohio State in these schools outspending
He's not
USC on
he's
players?
not recruiting then.
Well, he's not picking the right guys through the transfer portal, right? That's one of the issues. I'd like to get rid of him. I would personally like to get rid of the guy.
Billy Napier is staying at Florida because they don't want to pay the $20 million buyout.
Can you imagine?
26. Yeah.
26.
I don't think Florida is a private school, though.
No, it's a public school.
So USC is a private school. For example, the Galen Center, that was all donations. This new building that they dedicated yesterday, all donations.
I get
so they can do what they want.
$90 million to get a guy
but
out.
again, but
what did Jimbo get?
He got about
75.
half that.
40
Was it 75?
I think
disagree.
Bryan said
I actually
75
disagree
the
with
other day.
Mace. I think Lincoln Riley's closer than people think. He's been
my
2
God.
plays away from winning all the games he's lost.
Yeah.
He's not getting. They're not getting boat raced.
They're not.
He just needs.
That's
He
what
just
he
needs a
said.
quarterback.
And butts were
I agree.
candies and nuts.
They've had
quarterback.
the lead in the second half of all of their losses. They've had the lead in the fourth quarter of, I believe, everyone but the one of them. I don't think they had the lead in the fourth quarter. But this is, I think, depending on how you want to look at it, it's either a bigger indictment or they're close. Because it could be the bigger indictment that you should be winning these games and you're letting them slip through the fingers because you're not buttoned up in what you're doing. All those little things
He
are
is
not
being
taken
exposed
care of.
this year.
Yeah,
But-
he's definitely
yeah.
being exposed. And you know what? And Miller Moss was his choice to be the quarterback.
Well, let's see how this kid does this weekend.
Jaden Miami was
Agreed.
really, I think.
But I would go
he
all
played,
in.
I saw
Yeah.
him up close at the Utah State game. I
Yeah.
thought he looked really good. He's got an additional dimension. He can,
He can
run
move
the
his feet.
football.
He can move. I would like to see them go shopping at the end of the year.
I
But go
hope so.
all in
Yeah.
NIL and go buy it.
Now,
by
if
the way-
he's really good, maybe go shopping in another aisle and not the quarterback aisle, and you go find other players.
And if
Another
you're not
receiver.
If you're not getting rid of Riley, spend some money on players. Spend that
Yeah.
whatever it would take to buy him out to improve the roster.
Hey, DeMarco, tell me if I'm guilty of hyperbole here. I think, after watching that game last night,
Yes.
Lamar Jackson is the most dynamic quarterback in the history of the NFL.
You are not guilty. You're exactly right.
He is. He makes plays that no one has ever made. Like Michael Vick was as fast as Lamar,
But
like they're
not as
comparable in
poised,
speed.
yes.
But Lamar is now like a legitimate pocket passer. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, but Michael, you gave up.
By the way, and
You
they've
gave
been
up
giving
on him.
MVPs.
Yeah, I have. I hate him.
He used to be your favorite guy.
Can't win when it matters.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
That's fair, actually.
He does.
What Michael is saying.
I asked DeMarco this today. Like, you watched Lamar Jackson last night. It's just like, you got to be kidding me. Like, there's no answer for what he does. He's that
He's
good, that dynamic,
indefensible.
like you're talking
Yes.
about. So why have we not seen performances like that in the playoffs?
And I told Travis if the NFL had 2 bye weeks, he'd probably win every year. If you can get him to the postseason where he's actually healthy and 100%,
right,
you wouldn't be able to stop him. The problem is to get there, you're going to wear him out. Playing that style
My
of
solution?
football.
Bullpen game. In the end, like, figure out the bullpen version of an NFL and give him a few weeks off. If it really is, there's
you
no,
can't- the bullpen,
there's,
you
there's
can't
no,
play that way.
But
there's
if
no
one
answer.
quarterback screws it up, it's
Go to the next
you
guy.
know,
Go to the
you know
next
what?
guy.
You know what defenses do against him in the playoffs. If like every football coach's instinct is to blitz him and attack him, and that's what he wants you to do. Then when you blitz him, they all sit back. So he's running around back there, but he
Right.
can't take off because all the defense is just
Right,
backed
they've
up.
got him buttoned in.
So what did they do? Now they've got King Henry.
Right.
So
Right.
if you
So
set
if
back,
you
they're
back
gonna
up,
pound him.
Derrick Henry's going to run
They're
it
gonna
right down your
pound
throat.
it at you.
I'm
So-
actually surprised they don't have a more dynamic receiver.
Yeah.
Like Zay Flowers supposed to have a breakout year. He hasn't.
I wouldn't want to play receiver for Lamar. It's just like
Because?
Michael Vick. Okay, so I had a friend that played for Atlanta when Michael Vick was there. So he's running an 18-yard out. That means you're going 18, 19 yards up the field and then coming back a yard. He said when he got to 18 and turned around, Michael Vick passed him. So imagine being a receiver where your
Right.
quarterback's running all the time.
Yeah.
You don't know where the ball's coming from. Even if you run a perfect route, he may not be there. He may be gone. So it's tough to play receiver with Lamar. Who was the guy? Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown
Wanted out of Baltimore
Yeah, he
because of
did.
that.
Well, Hollywood Brown was there. Odell was there
Yeah.
briefly.
It's
They've had
hard.
some guys go through, but nobody's really popped at that position
It's
yet.
super
Zay,
hard.
Zay Flowers is the one they want to pop, but
Yeah.
this kid Bateman's getting more catches than he is.
They've